National Anthem of Bharat, Revised one. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे, भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता। जम्मू कश्मीर हिमाचल पंजाब दिल्ली हरियाणा यूपी उत्तराखंड बिहार गुजरात मराठा उड़ीसा उत्तर पूर्व द्राविड़ कर्नाटक तेलंगाना आंध्रा उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल तावी यमुना गंगा सरस्वती कृष्णा ब्रह्मपुत्रा उच्छल जल्दी तरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। सर्वधर्म नागरिक भारत भाग्य विधाता, जनगण मंगल दायक जय हे, भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जयो 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 हे। जय भारत। New proposal, just little alteration on my personal level to national anthem, because it is very old and my thoughts are different. I try to remove word of areas that is not in our nation control, and we have to remember all areas. We have to respect our nation in every one. We have to add areas which were not available there. In time of independence 1947, this was very limited geography, Punjab, Bengal, etc. There was no mention of south, no mention of east, no mention of north. It should be completely clear. So we have done it different way. It's my expression. I have right to think that way. So I just try to communicate to people what we are. It should be clear, it should be very explicit that we should not just live in dream world. It's more than many decades, 7 decades, 8 decades that we have been chanting something which is not exactly what it should be. राष्ट्रीय गीत है, सच होना चाहिए। उस समय ठीक था जब आज़ादी की लड़ाई लड़ रहे थे, फ्रीडम फाइटिंग कर रहे थे, उस टाइम जो था वो उसमें था। लेकिन आज सोचना जरूरी है कि हम जो हमारा नहीं है उसको क्यों मान लें, और जो हमारा है उसको सही क्यों ना पहचानें। जब तक हम सही नहीं पहचानेंगे हम अपने आप को सही नहीं जानेंगे। इसलिए मैंने कुछ सोचा कि उसमें जो एरियाज नहीं है आज जो हैं, हम उसको भी तो दमन करना चाहिए, उसको भी तो हमें सामने खड़े होकर झुकना चाहिए। अगर भारत माता का स्ट्रक्चर चेंज हुआ है, भारत माता के जगह जगह अंतर उसके पार्ट्स नाम चेंज हुए हैं, तो हमको उसी तरह से लेना चाहिए। जब सिंध हमारा है नहीं तो हम क्यों सिंध के ऊपर नाम लेते हैं? अच्छी बात है क्या? पाकिस्तान में है तो पाकिस्तान जाने, उसका हमें क्या चिंता। हमारे जो क्षेत्र हैं, उस टाइम हिमाचल नहीं था, पंजाब में था, हिमाचल आना चाहिए। जम्मू कश्मीर में नहीं लिया गया था, डालना चाहिए। उसमें दूसरे नाम उत्तर प्रदेश नहीं था, हरियाणा दिल्ली नहीं था, उत्तराखंड नहीं था, जो भी थे खाली द्राविड़ था, गुजरात था, महाराष्ट्र था। क्या द्राविड़ गुजरात मराठा ही भारत है? बिहार भारत नहीं है, मध्य प्रदेश भारत नहीं है, कर्नाटक आंध्र भारत नहीं है, तेलंगाना भारत नहीं है। ये चीजें वक्त के हिसाब से सोचनी चाहिए। खाली ये कहना कि नहीं जी हम उसी को गाएंगे, उसको इम्प्रूव करना हमारा धर्म है। तो मैं अपने लेवल पे, अपने स्तर पे, भारत के नागरिक के स्तर पे उसमें एक शक्ति और डालना चाहता हूँ। एक शक्ति, ऐसी आत्मा की शक्ति, जैसे भारत खाली रहता नहीं है, भारत का संविधान भी साथ होना चाहिए। तो हमने पहली लाइन में जो कहते हैं जन गण मन अधिनायक जय होए भारत भाग्य विधाता, उसको एमेंड किया, जो कि एक असली लाइन है, बाकी फॉलो अप लाइन है, स्टार्टिंग लाइन, ओपनिंग लाइन है। जन गण मन अधिनायक जय होए भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता, क्योंकि आज की तारीख में भारत का संविधान ही है जो भारत चला रहा है। हम नहीं चाहते कि वो हटे, इसलिए भारत संविधान को जोड़ डालना बहुत आवश्यक है। भारत संविधान के हिसाब से देश चल रहा है और सब लोग उसी के हिसाब से चल रहे हैं। वी ऑल आर मूविंग अकॉर्डिंग टू भारत कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन Nation is moving according to that. We are being ruled under that. It's duty of every civilian abide by that, and that's why Bharat Samvidhan must be there. But at that time when this anthem was composed, there was no Bharat Samvidhan. There's a Government of India Act. So we have to bring into position who is Bharat ka Nayak, that is Bharat Samvidhan, and Bharat Samvidhan is Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. That's what has been tried to add it here. Also at ending stage where it concludes that Bharat Samvidhan, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, and I also added Dharma Nirpekshta or Pantha Sarva Dharma. If I read just for explanation purpose, I will read it now. Till now I was song purpose. Now I'll read it for explanation purpose so that you will at least understand what it is. That's very important. I say National Anthem of Bharat, Jan Gan Man, Personal Recomposition 2020, भारत का राष्ट्रीय गीत जन गण मन, जिसकी मैं अपने लेवल पे इसको दोबारा बनाने की कोशिश की है 2020 में. इसको और भी अमेंड किया जा सकता है. इट कैन बी फर्दर अमेंडेड एंड इट्स जन गण मन अधिनायक जयो हे, भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता. जन गण मन सेम, जन गण मन अधिनायक. It was not explained who is Adhinayak, so we have to understand who is Adhinayak. Some people used to say British was Adhinayak, some people used to say no. Jan Gan Man Adhinayak Jayo He, Bharat Samvidhan Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. It is constitution of this country, India, Bharat, that is responsible for future of this country, present of this country, and that is why I am saying Bharat Samvidhan Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. Then I add Jammu Kashmir, it must be there, but at that time it was not there. Jammu Kashmir added Jammu Kashmir, Himachal. Himachal was not there. It was constituted later on. It was part of Punjab. So Jammu Kashmir, Himachal, Punjab, Delhi, Haryana, UP, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Gujarat. Up to here I've added. Jammu Kashmir is added, Himachal is added, Punjab is added, Delhi, Haryana is added, UP is added, Uttarakhand is added, Bihar is added, Gujarat is still there, Maratha is still there, Orissa is added, Uttar Purva is added, which was not there at that time, Northeast, Dravid is there, Karnataka is not there, Telangana not there, Andhra is not there, Utkal, Banga is there, Banga is Bengal. So we have recomposed this sentence, this line, that is Jammu, Kashmir, Himachal, Punjab, Delhi, Haryana, UP, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Gujarat, Maratha, Orissa, Uttar Purva, Dravid, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra, Utkal, Banga. So this line has been a little expanded. Then you go to the next one. Vindhya, Himachal. Vindhya, Himachal is there in our song, original song. Vindhya, Himachal, Tavi. Tavi is a river in Jammu Kashmir. Vindhya, Himachal, Tavi, Yamuna added. Yamuna, Ganga is there. Saraswati, Krishna, Brahmaputra. These are not existing in original song. So Vindhya, Himachal, Tavi, Yamuna, Ganga, Saraswati, Krishna, Brahmaputra. And if you think something can be added, not a big issue. And then Uchchal Jal Vitranga. It's okay, same. Tab Shubh Name Jage, Tab Shubh Ashish Mange, is same. Gahe Tab Jaya Gatha, Sarvadharm Nagrik Bharat Vidhata. Is change. Gahe Tab Jaya Gatha, Sarvadharm Nagrik Bharat Vidhata is added, and then Jangan Mangal Nayak Jayo He, Bharat Samvidhan Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. It has been amended. After that, Jayo He, Jayo He, Jayo He, Jai 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 He, Jai Bharat. This is what I. भारत के राष्ट्रीय गीत को कुछ सुधार करना जरूरी है, होना चाहिए समय के हिसाब से. जिस समय इस गीत का कंपोजिशन किया गया होगा, उस समय हमारी देश की ज्योग्राफी अलग थी. उस समय हम अलग अलग नहीं थे. भारत पाकिस्तान मिले हुए थे, लेकिन वास्तविकता आज दूसरी है. अब नहीं ध्यान दिया गया, लेकिन हम वही गीत गाते रहते हैं जो था नहीं हमारा, जो है नहीं हमारा सिद्ध नहीं है, हम गाते रहते हैं. हमारे देश में बहुत से राज्य ऐड हुए हैं, बहुतों के नाम बदले हैं, हम वही गाते रहते हैं. उस टाइम पंजाब था, आज पंजाब वो पंजाब नहीं है. साउथ भी वो साउथ नहीं है जो उस समय थे. तो जो थे नहीं हमारे, हम जबरदस्ती उनको क्यों गाते हैं? कोई बात का मतलब होता है? उस समय रहा होगा, लेकिन अब 70, 80, 90 साल हो चुके हैं, तो समय के हिसाब से हमको चेंज होना जरूरी होता है। इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि क्यों ना इसको एडिट किया जाए और इसके अंदर अपने विचार जो आ रहे हैं उसमें डाले जाएं, और उसके बाद इसको लोगों को समर्पित किया जाए ताकि लोग इसको और सुधार सके। यही मेरे मन की इच्छा थी, माइंड की इच्छा थी, जो सही होनी चाहिए। क्वालिटी इसी को कहते हैं। समय के हिसाब से आपको क्वालिटी में अपडेट होना चाहिए, यही अपडेट है। अब पब्लिक के ऊपर है, मेरी बात को माने या ना माने। ठीक है, थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया है, लेकिन सच्चाई सामने आनी चाहिए। झूठ कब तक चलेगा? तो इसलिए मैंने इसको दोबारा करने की कोशिश, बताता हूँ क्या क्या किया है। जन गण मन अधिनायक जयो हे, ये तो वैसा का ही वैसा है। भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता, यहाँ चेंज किया है। जन गण मन अधिनायक जयो हे, भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता। इसमें भारत संविधान को मैंने जानबूझकर डाला है, क्योंकि भारत संविधान ही है जो भारत के भाग्य को बनाता है, भारत के लोगों के भाग्य को बनाता है, कोई और नहीं है। सारे अधिकार इसमें हैं, सारी शक्तियां इसमें हैं, हमारे मन की इच्छाएं इसमें हैं, हमारा भविष्य इसमें है, हमारा वर्तमान इसमें है। ये एक बताता है कि आप कौन है, आपका परिचय क्या है, आप किस देश से है और क्या है, आपकी वैल्यू क्या है, आप क्या इस भारत में ले सकते हैं और इस भारत को आप क्या दे सकते हैं। ये सब हमारे संविधान में है, छिपा है या सामने है, वो समझने की बात है। ये बताता है कि सरकार कौन है, आप कौन है, देश कौन है और बाकी संस्थाएं कौन है। इसलिए भारत संविधान आज की तारीख में, खास तौर से जब देश एक ऐसी तरफ जा रहा है, युद्ध की तरफ से जा रहा है, हमको रोकने के लिए अपने आप को समझना बहुत आवश्यक है। इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ वेरी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन एग्जिस्टिंग इन दिस कंट्री, व्हिच यू कैन सुपर क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन वेयर वी आर गोइंग टुवर्ड्स अनबिकमिंग स्टेट ऑफ दिस कंट्री, एंड वी हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट फ्रॉम दैट अनबिकमिंग स्टेट। दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट, हाउ टू कंट्रोल एंड रेक्टिफाई दिस। इसमें हमने ऐड क्या किया, देखिए, भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता। उसके बाद उसके हमने राज्य एक्ट जो दिए हैं पुराने ओरिजिनल में, सच जो पहले बनाया गया गीत है, उसमें जम्मू कश्मीर नहीं था, हम डालना चाहते हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर हम डालते हैं, हिमाचल भी हम डालते हैं, उसमें नहीं था। पंजाब नहीं, पंजाब था, लेकिन ये पंजाब वो पंजाब नहीं जो आज का पंजाब है। पूरा पंजाब पाकिस्तान का भी उसमें है और बहुत से एरिया हैं, तो हम आज के पंजाब को डालते हैं। जम्मू कश्मीर, हिमाचल, पंजाब, दिल्ली भी उसमें नहीं है, दिल्ली जो कि बहुत बड़ा है आज, उस टाइम दिल्ली इतना नहीं था। हरियाणा भी नहीं था, हम हरियाणा में डालेंगे। यूपी भी नहीं था, हम डालते हैं। उत्तराखंड भी नहीं था, हम डालते हैं। बिहार है उसमें, बिहार नहीं था। गुजरात है उसमें, खाली गुजरात ही क्यों? मराठा है उसमें, खाली मराठा ही क्यों? उड़ीसा क्यों नहीं? उत्तर पूर्व क्यों नहीं? द्राविड़ था उसमें, कर्नाटक नहीं, तेलंगाना नहीं, आंध्रा नहीं, उत्कल बंगा उसमें है। तो हम क्या कहते हैं अब? जम्मू कश्मीर, हिमाचल, पंजाब, दिल्ली, हरियाणा, यूपी, उत्तराखंड, बिहार, गुजरात, मराठा, उड़ीसा, उत्तर पूर्व, द्राविड़, कर्नाटका, तेलंगाना, आंध्रा, उत्कल बंगा। सो इस तरह से हमने इसका विस्तार कर दिया। बोलने में थोड़ी दिक्कत आएगी, लेकिन कुछ कितनी बार आएगी। इसको कम से कम अपने परिचय को तो हम बोल रहे हैं, एक अंधेरी दुनिया में तो नहीं है। उसके बाद विंध्या हिमाचल उसमें है, हमारे गान में विंध्या हिमाचल खाली है, नदियों के नाम आते हैं। विंध्या हिमाचल अलग चीज हो गई। हिमाचल तो पर्वत है, लेकिन नदियां पर्वत से नीचे हैं। उसमें यमुना गंगा है, हम कहते हैं क्या यमुना गंगा ही काफी है? तावी भी तो उसमें है। यमुना गंगा है, तावी है, सरस्वती भी है, कृष्णा भी है, ब्रह्मपुत्र भी और भी है, हम लिख सकते हैं। सो क्या कह सकते हैं? विंध्य हिमाचल, तावी, यमुना गंगा, सरस्वती, कृष्णा, ब्रह्मपुत्रा, उत्चल जलधि तरंगा, हम उसको ऐसा ही रखते हैं क्योंकि वो प्रॉपर्टी है उन नदियों की। तरंगा है वहां पर, सब कुछ है। तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, उसको हम ऐसे ही रख देते हैं, इसमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। उसके बाद गाहे तब जयो गाथा, यहां हम ऐड करेंगे सर्वधर्म नागरिक भारत विधाता। यहाँ ये हम लाए हैं सर्वधर्म नागरिक भारत विधाता, क्योंकि बहुत कुछ चल रहा है कि इस देश को हिंदू राष्ट्र बना दो, इस देश को ये बना दो, वो बना दो। इसको हमें माइंड से, मन से निकालना है। इसलिए हम कह रहे हैं सर्वधर्म नागरिक भारत विधाता। इसमें आप कुछ भी ऐड कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आवश्यकता नहीं है, क्योंकि जब सर्वधर्म आ गए तो सब आ गया। उसमें जो धर्म को नहीं भी मानते वो भी आ गए, जो मानते वो भी आ गए। पब्लिक में सबकी वैल्यू है, इस बात को सोच के समझना चाहिए। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हो, वही से रखते हैं इसको हम। भारत संविधान, भारत भाग्य विधाता, फिर वही बात आ जाती है, भारत का संविधान भारत का भाग्य विधाता है, और सिवा जय जय जो जो बाकी सब वैसा ही है। मैं इसको एक बार पढ़ देता हूँ दोबारा, ताकि क्लियर समझ आए। हिंदी में मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ, जो असली लैंग्वेज है। भारतीय राष्ट्रीय गान 2020, मेरी प्रपोजल, मेरा प्रस्ताव पब्लिक को, गवर्नमेंट को, जिसको भी आप समझ लीजिए। मैं तो फेसबुक पर डाल रहा हूँ, जिसको समझना है कुछ भी समझे, और भी कहीं हो सकेगा तो डाल दूंगा, क्योंकि मैं आमतौर पे फेसबुक यूज करता हूँ। तो मैं आपको सुना रहा हूँ। जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे, जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे, भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता, जम्मू कश्मीर हिमाचल पंजाब दिल्ली हरियाणा यूपी उत्तराखंड बिहार गुजरात मराठा उड़ीसा उत्तर पूर्व द्राविड़ कर्नाटका तेलंगाना आंध्रा उत्कल बंगाल विंध्य हिमाचल तावी यमुना गंगा सरस्वती कृष्णा ब्रह्मपुत्रा उच्छल जल्दी तिरंगा, तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा, सर्वधर्म नागरिक भारत विधाता, जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे, भारत संविधान भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे, जय भारत वंदे मातरम। I think I have done something which I feel happy, though maybe it's not accepted by people. Accepted depends upon people. लोग क्या सोचेंगे इसके बारे में मैंने तो अपने दिमाग की बात, अपने अंदर जो थी बात सोचने की, वो आपके सामने रखी है। इसको पढ़ना समझना, इसको मानना नहीं मानना तो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है, लेकिन एक भारत के नागरिक की हैसियत से अपने संवैधानिक अधिकार को प्रयोग में लाते हुए मैंने इसको बनाया, क्योंकि अधिकार नहीं है खाली, ड्यूटी भी है, सही काम करना। भारत का संविधान 51A हमें ये कर्तव्य भी देता है कि हम चीज को सोच समझ के करें, अच्छी तरह से करें, बिना गलत फहमी के करें, और एक पूरा डिसीजन लेके करें। माई कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन गिव्स मी ए पावर, ए ड्यूटी टू थिंक एंड देन डू जॉब, not to do a job and then think, because that's wastage of time, wastage of material. So this I thought sitting sometime, because situation in our country is very different now, starting from 2019 and reaching in 2020. Very supercritical stage has been occurring, which is not suitable, not fitable to all citizens of this country. After all, we are independent people, independent nation, sovereign nation, but this sovereignty, this republic status is being hashed, is being thrashed by our own people, not by foreign powers. We cannot blame them because we are responsible. It's our nation, but our own people to whom we brought to certain responsible constitutional positions, they are interested to destroy real power of people of this country. They are treating people as nothing and they are everything. That is the difference. Current government, current regime thinks it is everything, and those people who brought to them power are foreign elements, are aliens for them. And when certain government, certain state owners, certain state power thinks like that means it's not very good state, and it's only citizen of this country who can change that, because citizen ultimately Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, it is Nagrik who is going to write, who always writes its present and future and not dependent upon government or state institutions. It is citizens' ownership of this country, and therefore citizen is exclusively responsible. And in that capacity, I propose to you this revised anthem. Though I'm very small person, very small person, I think minus level, but even though I'm small, I can express my thoughts according to preambles of this constitution, according to fundamental rights, and I do my duty towards my nation by expressing, by projecting what's fact, which I think and may be supported and corroborated by public. So I propose it to you. I posted on Facebook and I am just recorded here, considering this as my duty towards nation, that facts should be used, not fictition. Fictition is no use. Fictition, if you use fictition, means you are in dark world. I have taken out only one word from this original song, and that is Sindh, because Sindh is not our geographical part, it's foreign part. So why to use something which doesn't belong to you? There is no use, though that party is not impacting it, not asking for, not challenging yet. If you have caused some error, that must be rectified according to quality standards. So if we have this, we must have true song, and that is that we ignored many areas at that time because those areas didn't exist in names, and those names, and to an extent possible, I tried to include all those which were missing and can further be added or adjusted. With this statement, I submit to you this new thought regarding national anthem to uphold its honor as citizen of this country, and seek your support to uphold yourself and think on this, because it's not easy. It is something that is pertinent to national honor according to Constitution, and we must salute our national honors, and I do that. Jai Bharat, Vande Mataram. And let's move further now from this philosophical discussion, which is long-term affecting, because children of this nation should know facts. They should not be kept in darkness. Tomorrow they should not question why you told me this, why I used to sing this one, but this is not pertinent to me, and that is where I am just with bowing head submit myself and my small contribution to public, and we go on forward, keeping in view 2020 Bharat. Though I was not interested today to continue to talk on this issue, but because of some reasons that we are burning, actually. We are burning. I just read yesterday in news that joint address in Parliament, this NRC was not used by President, Honorable President of this country. And this news was that he talked of CAA only. See, you can say something you want. It's government, you are powerful. You have power for your tenure. But don't think means you can play with people. In management, we call it game plan. I am not management person. I did not do any management, but by virtue of my experience, I can understand that. Game and game plans are not suitable for society. Yes, it is suitable for business, for intrigue, for competition, or for certain secrecy maintenance, or for games. It is nation. We are people. We have to respect each and every one. Internally, we are not competition. We are not in competition. We are all same family. Nation is a family. When we call Vasudev Kutum, whole world is family, at least we should consider our nation as a family. It's very important. So you cannot play with your people by using game plan methods. How can you play with that? Why government is running away from facts? And what right government has got to run away from facts? That is a question mark. Means you cannot deceive people by statements. You cannot say this is not written, that's why it's not going to happen. Just not including NRC in presidential address to parliament or nation, it doesn't mean that this is a statement. Be clear, be forward. If you are so true, if you believe in truth, bring an ordinance, or is parliament time, bring a statute, supplementary statute that NRC does not exist and shall not exist. Can you bring one line amendment so that people are happy, people are sure that CA is confined to its original one and there will be no change in this in future? And if you cannot do that, do not use office of president to deceive people. This is not acceptable. This is not at all acceptable. Try to be professional. Try to be rational. If you are not professional in thinking, I am saying professional in thinking and working, do not play with people of this country, because people of this country are not same people now who were 50 years back. Hardly there are 5 to 10% people, and who are your party people, who have been supporting your CAA. 90 to 95% people do not support it because they know it has a spirit against Constitution. In letters and spirit it is against Constitution. You have used terms, you have used titles of religions, faiths, which are not permitted on our Constitution, because our Constitution is secularly defined. That is why I extended secular status to Rastra by including Sarvadharma. People are Sarvadharma, society is Sarvadharma. So, government has got no right, whatever government is there, whoever is there, no right to play with Constitution. If you want to play with Constitution, you think the Constitution is not suitable for this country, it's against this country, in that case, you have to go first, because you are there in office because of this Constitution. You are there in office because you have undertaken oath of this Constitution. And if you say there must be some change, then change can come only when you damn your office because you do not believe in this Constitution. You do not respect this Constitution. And if you respect this Constitution, do not act against this. And do not depend upon court only, because court is also our part. It's no different. Virtually, court is not independent. Virtually. Legally, it is independent. Constitutionally, it is independent. But what is seen in 2019, 2020 as a public person, I can express my views that in overall capacity, what's happening is our judiciary is also biased to a government to a certain extent. You can say tilted toward government. And that's not, you can say, that's not actually what should happen. It's unbecoming. And regretfully, it's only court of this country or other countries. Court is only a check. Court is only an audit, and court is only a corrector, remedial applier. Court can apply remedies to whatever negativism comes to acts or done by government onto public. And if court is tilted toward government, it's very regretful and sad situation that must have been avoided, but due to certain political reasons, it has not happened. So there's a degradation in public. Factually speaking, people are internally thinking that what is happening, it should not happen. People trust court as top temple of law. People consider court as a last destination, a last alternative. From where they can get justice, truth justice, not fictitious justice, not forced justice. Our court has high regards from sub-judge level or magistrate level to CGI level, CGI Bharat, and I think these levels must keep their values up, but actually it's the happen. There are so many cases, so many views you can say. It started in past, they have not delivered or they have delivered. They have not involved themselves or they delayed or they deferred. Many issues are there, naming their no meaning because public know very well. I don't want to repeat that. And court itself knows that. That's why my prayer, my request, my appeal to courts, all courts is that be with public. Don't be with government. Government is your boss. Public is your boss. Public is a support. You are supporting public. You are serving public. You are not serving government of this country. Therefore, as citizen of this country, part of public, on behalf of public, my appeal to court is be with people. People should get justice in time. Parallel solution of deferring is also rejection. You keep on deferring something, that is also equivalent to rejection or disobedience to people of this country. This should not happen. And if judiciary is not able to do that, this means nation is dead. Public is dead. Government is powerful. Government can do whatever it wants at cost of keeping in abeyance all courts. That should not happen. It has happened, but must be avoided in future so that people can continue to conceive in their mind, a concept in their mind that judiciary as temple is still existing and they can go and ring bells of judiciary so that their worship results in judgment. Public worship to courts results in judgment, because we always say we pray upon court in our petitions. If you see petitions, we never say, we never instruct to do this. Public always says, we pray upon you. So you are accepting that language, that we pray upon you. This means you are considered equal to Almighty. And if Almighty delays justice or negativates justice or is impacted upon by government, in that case, public is defeated. Purpose of judiciary is defeated. Purpose of law is defeated. Advocates are defeated, courts are defeated, public is defeated, and police is also defeated, which is very problematic issue. Police is defeated means nation is defeated, whole society is defeated, and that's what's happening today. This impact of that. Because judiciary is not very open now, and police is in between government and judiciary. So police is doing what government wants. Police is doing what it should not do. So police is no more our police. Police has become a state police. Police have become criminal now, actually. Cruel, you can say. People are shooting on road and police is watching. Criminal is working on road and police is watching. Police is conducting all kinds of atrocities on people and it is watching as well. Judiciary is watching. Means in place of active people, we have become spectators. Police has become spectators, and to some extent court has become spectators, and government is doing what it wants to do. This is really a dark state, a state where law becomes tool to beat people. It is a state where power becomes kill people. Did we liberate our country for this destination? Where police, which is required to serve people, protect people's life and property, they are beating people, naming that all are terrorists in this country. All are terrorists. Yesterday, I watched video where our citizens at Delhi Gate, they had a inclination to go to Rajghat because yesterday was 30th January, on which day our Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated by Nathuram Godse, and they went to celebrate memory, to pay their homage, and one was senior court advocate Prashant Bhushan, and other was a professor, I forgot name, whatever it is, I think Yadav, yes. They with a group were marching towards Rajghat, and police, the Raiganj police, tried to stop them. What was this? They were having national flags with them. They were stopped, but they requested, they argued that they wanted to sing national anthem. And after long debate, or you can say, they sung, and after that they were arrested, they were detained. I could not understand what police action was. This is nonsense. On what basis police can arrest someone if they are singing national anthem, or they are remembering Gandhi, they are remembering, we want to say constitution? What's wrong with that? It's my right, that's my constitution, I will say in public, I want to respect this constitution. What's wrong with that? Constitution itself says in fundamental duties that I will abide by constitution. I have to abide by constitution. So if I say in public, I am abiding by constitution, what's wrong with that? If I am singing Rashtragan, what's wrong with that? Police, you are not police. What are you? Are you educated one, or you are criminals? You are stopping people from singing Rashtragan. You are stopping people to use Tranga. They were treating Tranga as it a rock. It's a rag. You can say kachra. It's a scrap. They are pulling this Tranga in that position and arresting people. What does police mean? To insult national honor? I was very upset. You are beating people, that is different issue. That can be argued. But why did you insult Tranga? Do those people have no right to use Tranga? They will seek your permission. Who are you? You are police, public servant. So this is your service to people, you beat them. This is your service to people. If these people have Tranga national flag with them, you insult that flag. You stop them from singing national song. You stop them from speaking Mahatma Gandhi ki jai. You stop them from speaking, I want to save constitution. What authority you have got? In which law you have got this authority? This is also duty of court to take this such type of issue themselves. Otherwise, what's the purpose of court? Police, remember you are police. You are not honor of this nation. You are serving honors of this nation. You have to protect life and property of people. You cannot act as you are Babar and Humayun or Napoleon or Hitler. There is no Hitler in this country. Hitler cannot survive in this country. And those who think they are Hitlers, they will be hit one day. This is also a fact of life. No one is permanent. You are only in temporary seats. Police, you are getting your salary from public and you are bound to serve public. You cannot beat them. You cannot push them. You cannot pull them. This all you are doing because you are thinking you are everything. You are nonsense. Really, I'm telling you. Police should be respectable. You should think everybody brother and sister until they are not criminals. If they commit crime, you have every right to hold them. But where you are acting, you are beating students, you are beating innocent citizens. You are not holding, you are not catching a person who shot at people in open, who shot people. You did not catch him. That person is also not masked, unmasked, bare face. What is police? You have changed meaning of police. Police means if you beat your own people, you are police. This is not police. Well, it is very, you can say, bad time, I can say. bad time. And we have to stop this bad time from being converted to worse time. There is some person who was brought to power in 2014, and that person has started thinking, contemplating that this country is owned by that person. Fact is that. If you come to power and start thinking, I am owner of this country, then I think there's something wrong here in your mind. You're thinking different world. You are speaking something else. You are bowing before Constitution book. Remember, you are bowing before book of Constitution, but not before Constitution. Book of Constitution is not Constitution. Contents are Constitution. Letters are Constitution. Meaning of letters are Constitution. Power hidden behind that, power contained in those letters is Constitution. That's called soul, that's called spirit of that Constitution. Meanings are Constitution. It's not book which is Constitution. Book is only carrier. This book of Constitution, this is not Constitution. Constitution is hidden within that, which meaning we have to understand. Meanings we have to understand, which we have not understood so far. We have not understood so far. 98% people of our country have failed to understand real meaning of Constitution of this country, and which is a lapse on our part. Government knows it very well, police knows it very well, and all those institutions who are playing with public this time are well understanding. They have understood that people are fools. People are not clear about Constitution because people avoided interest in Constitution, not because people cannot understand this. It's the same thing. You have some item in your home, some article, and you don't use for decades, and it's lying there unused. So you can't understand what that article is. And same thing applies. Same applies to ourselves. We have Constitution. It's a book. It's written one, very old, original, everything. It's working, and we have failed to understand what this Constitution is all about. We say, yes, there's a Constitution. And more than 50% did not even know that we have a Constitution that is working. That is a flop, which we have to know now. And I'm thankful to year 2019 that we have been forced to know at least that there exists a Constitution, which is also a good way. Means if there is some negative, a positive also erupts. So positivity says that we are not blank, we are not empty, we have certain support, and that support is a written one, authentic one, and authentic by public itself, not by a foreign nation. Because we are sovereign, we are socialist, we are secular, we are democratic, and we are republic. These combinations make us very strong. Again, I'll say, on one end sovereign, one end republic, both are very much linked, and in between are its wheels, and these are socialism, democratic status, and secular status. Secular is personal, but very important. Democratic is not personal, and it's personal to some extent, but it's impersonal also because it relates to nation. And socialism means it's for entire nation. So such three properties have been amalgamated together with collaboration of sovereign status and republic, which cannot be changed. We are sovereign because we are independent. We are not directed by someone else's country, and we are republic because we are citizens nation. You can say republic means citizens nation, not king nation. We are citizens nation. We have citizens government. We have citizens judgments. We have citizens judiciary. We have citizens executive, and we have citizens institutions. That's we are called public. Public is described, every citizen of this country is public. If you go and see definition of public, that's the definition of public. Public means every citizen of this country. And also those who come from overseas but not citizens, until they are here, they are also public, but not citizen type public. They are not citizens of this country, but residents of this country. It's everywhere. It applies everywhere. So these little differences we have to understand, and until we do not understand this, we suffer. I don't expect this you can say mental set by children, because children are children. We have to teach them. We have to not only teach them, we have to teach them in details. We have to explain them what actually they are singing, what actually they are writing, what understanding. And it takes time. But for those who are mature citizens, they must have a capacity to understand what they are. This is very important, and this can change our society. And we have to be very open on this account. We should not hide. There was a time when even we feel, hesitated to talk of Constitution to common people. I know this. Whenever I used to talk to someone about Constitution, they used to look at me as if I'm talking something which they are not allowing to. It happened. आज जो देश का हालात है, जो हमारा देश जिस तरफ जा रहा है, मैं नहीं जानता वो क्यों जा रहा है। पहली बात, ऐसा क्या हो गया कि हम उस तरफ जाना चाहते हैं या जा रहे हैं, या कोई हमें धक्का दे रहा है। जहां तक मैं समझता हूं, हमें धक्का दे रहा है कोई, हम धक्का सह रहे हैं, और क्या सह रहे हैं हम नहीं जानते। 2014 में हम किसी को शक्ति की सीट पे लाए, अपने देश की शक्ति की सीट पे लाए, और वो मानव समझने लगा कि मैं इस देश का स्वामी बन गया, मैं इस देश का दाता बन गया, इस देश का विधाता बन गया। वो मानव ऐसा समझने लग गया। वो क्यों समझने लग गया, मेरी आज तक समझ नहीं आया। आखिर आप मालिक, स्वामी कैसे बन सकते हैं? आपको कोई सीट पे लाया है, आपने सीट खरीदी नहीं है, देश आपने खरीदा नहीं है। ये उस चीज को भूल जाते हैं। सत्ता का ये घमंड, सत्ता का ये दानव घमंड है जो आपके अंदर दानव पैदा कर देता है। ये घमंड आपका भी नुकसान करेगा, देश की जनता का भी नुकसान करेगा, और देश का नुकसान तो करेगा। ऐसे लोग जो कम दिमाग के हैं सत्ता में आ जाएं, जिनकी सोचने की शक्ति खत्म हो जाए सत्ता में आने के बाद, संविधान की शपथ तो वो ले लें, संविधान के आगे वो झुक भी जाएं, माथा भी टेक दें, लेकिन संविधान को माने नहीं। संविधान की चिंता ना हो जिनको अपनी शक्ति की चिंता हो, उनके ऊपर देश निर्भर नहीं कर सकता। अपने आप को वो कुछ भी बोलते रहें, हम ईमानदारों के ईमानदार हैं, हम देशभक्तों के देशभक्त हैं, कहने से क्या होता है? कहने को तो जबान है, कुछ भी बोल दो, क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? जब करना होता है तो पता लगता है कि पानी किधर से आएगा, दूध किधर से आएगा, पत्ती किधर से आएगी, और कैसे गर्म करेंगे तब चाय बनेगी। यहां तो वो बात ही नहीं है। अपने आप को कहना मैं ही हूं जो कुछ हूं। ऐसे लोगों को क्या क्या जाना चाहिए? मेरे से पूछेंगे तो मैं यही कहूंगा कि ऐसे आदमी का दिमाग खराब है। सीधी सी बात है। सत्ता का नशा जब हो जाता है तो आदमी बर्बाद हो जाता है, और वो दूसरों को भी बर्बाद कर देता है, क्योंकि समझ नहीं आता नशा क्यों हो जाता है। अरे भाई, काम है, काम करो। आपको काम दिया गया है, आप में विश्वास किया गया है, लोगों ने विश्वास किया आप में, तो उस विश्वास को पूर्ण कीजिए। आप तो उसके मालिक बन जाते हैं। आपका तो पेटेंट बन गया। आप समझते हैं कि मेरा कॉपीराइट नहीं, मेरा बेसिक राइट है इस पे, जबकि आपका राइट है ही नहीं, अधिकार आपका है ही नहीं। उस नशे की दुनिया में आप रहने लगते हो और सो जाते हो नशे में, मारने लगते हो दूसरों को कि मेरी शक्ति को समझो, नहीं तो मैं पिटाई कर दूंगा। आज वही हो रहा है देश में। जिसने आपको शक्ति दी उसकी शक्ति खत्म, आपकी शक्ति बढ़ गई। ये बहुत बड़ा नुकसान है देश का कि नागरिक को तो मारा जाए, नागरिक को तो राष्ट्रीय गान भी ना गाने दिया जाए, राष्ट्रीय झंडा लेकर जाए तो उसको रोक दिया जाए, और एक सड़क पे आदमी गोली चलाता किसी को मार रहा है, किसी को कह रहा है कि मैं दिलाता हूं तुम्हें आजादी, उसको पुलिस यूं बैठी देखती रहे। मारने दो उसको, अपना ही तो आदमी है। ये सब क्या है? गोली चलाने वाला तो फूल बरसा रहा है कि फूल बरसा रहा है वो, और जो राष्ट्रीय गान गा रहा है उसको लाठी मारो, उसको पकड़ लो। अरे तुमसे पूछ के राष्ट्रीय गान गाएंगे क्या? होते कौन हो तुम? राष्ट्रीय गान गाना मेरा जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार है। मेरे को किसी पुलिस की परमिशन की आवश्यकता नहीं है उसमें, मुझे राष्ट्रपति की आवश्यकता नहीं है उसमें। वो मैं गाऊंगा, कोई शक्ति मुझे रोक नहीं सकती। देश का झंडा भी मैं उठाऊंगा, कोई शक्ति रोक नहीं सकती। किसी शक्ति में ताकत नहीं भगवान के अलावा जो मुझे रोक दे राष्ट्रीय गान गाने से। किसी में शक्ति नहीं है। राष्ट्रीय का गान है। कौन होते हो आप रोकने वाले? आपका बाप का राष्ट्रीय है, मेरा भी राष्ट्रीय है। अगर आपका राष्ट्रीय है तो जितना अधिकार आपका है मेरा भी है। क्या करेंगे आप मेरा? पुलिस भेज के पीटेंगे मुझे? और क्या कर सकता है बेवकूफ आदमी से ज्यादा? उसे मैं बेवकूफी कहूंगा। वो पुलिस भी बेवकूफ है और वो राजा भी बेवकूफ है जो ऐसी हरकत करता है। अरे जो आपको खाने को दे रहा है उसको आप खा रहे हैं। आप कहां से पैसे लेते हैं? भारत की सरकार से पैसे लेते हैं, भारत के रेवेन्यू से पैसा लेते हैं। वो रेवेन्यू किसका है? वो भारत की जनता का है। हमने आपको सीट पे बैठा के गलती कर दी। हमें पता नहीं था कि आप मानव नहीं हैं। हमें पता नहीं था, शरीर मानव का जरूर है आपका, लेकिन मस्तिष्क आपका मानव का नहीं है। आपका मस्तिष्क में गंध भरी पड़ी है, एक नशा भरा पड़ा है कि ये देश आपको चेंज करना है गंध में। आप जो चाहते हैं वो होगा नहीं, होगा वही जो देश की जनता चाहेगी। आपकी औकात क्या है? जो देश की जनता आपको इस सीट पे लाके बिठा सकती है, वो देश की जनता आपको इससे उठा के फेंक भी सकती है, और ऐसी जगह फेंकेगी कि आपको सांस भी नहीं आएगा। और ये हर एक के लिए है, चाहे कोई भी बैठा हो वहां सीट पे। देश के लिए काम तो आप करना नहीं चाहते, उल्टी सीधी बातें करना चाहते हैं, अपनी बात को घुमाने के लिए राष्ट्रपति से कुछ भी बनवा देते हैं। सत्यता आपके सामने नहीं है। इन बातों से कुछ नहीं होता। एक बात बता दी जाइए, सच्चाई छुप नहीं सकती कभी। बनावट के असूलों से की खुशबू आ नहीं सकती कभी कागज के फूलों से, ये सब जानते हैं। आप कागज के फूल बनाते रहिए, देते रहिए, सच्चाई का फूल तो आप दे नहीं सकते। देश की जनता अपने आप ले लेगी, आप चिंता ना कीजिए। आप गोली चलाएं, लाठी चलाएं, कुछ भी चलाएं। पहले भी बहुत खाई हैं गोलियां लोगों ने। 1947 से पहले बहुत गोलियां खाई हैं, बहुत लाठियां खाई हैं, बहुत जेलें खाई हैं। आपकी जेल क्या है? अरे आप लोगों को दे तो कुछ सकते नहीं, लोगों को तंग तो मत कीजिए। एक वक्त ऐसा आएगा कि आपका नाम भी कोई नहीं लेगा, इतना गंदे याद की जाएगी कि आप भी याद नहीं कर पाएंगे। ऐसे काम मत करके जाइए। आपको सत्ता में मिली है, आपकी किस्मत अच्छी है कि आपको सत्ता मिल गई, हर एक को नहीं मिलती। 140 करोड़ की जहां जनता हो, जनसंख्या हो, और वहां एक आदमी एक के लिए एक सीट और वो उस पर आ जाए, तो वो आपको भगवान की किस्मत माना जाना चाहिए, भगवान का आशीर्वाद माना चाहिए। आप अगर जो गलत कर रहे हैं, जनता को पीट रहे हैं, कुछ भी अन्याय जनता के साथ कर रहे हैं, वो अपने लिए नहीं कर रहे हैं, भगवान के लिए कर रहे हैं। और कृष्ण ने कहा है, भगवान राम ने भी कहा है कि मेरे लिए करो जो करना है। तो आप तो भगवान को गंदा कर रहे हैं, कृष्ण को गंदा कर रहे हैं, विष्णु को गंदा कर रहे हैं, शिव को गंदा कर रहे हैं, ब्रह्मा को गंदा कर रहे हैं, जीसस को, सबको आप गंदा कर रहे हैं। जितने भगवान माने जाते हैं हर धर्म के, आप सबको गंदा कर रहे हैं, सबको आप गालियां दिलवा रहे हैं अंदर से। इस बात को समझ लेना। आत्मा को आप मार नहीं सकते, आत्मा की शक्ति को आप हिला नहीं सकते। शरीर की शक्ति को आप हिला सकते हैं, आप मेरी आवाज बंद कर सकते हैं, लाठी मार सकते हैं, गोली मार सकते हैं, लेकिन मरने के बाद भी मेरी सोच खत्म नहीं कर सकते आप। इतनी शक्ति आप में नहीं है। जिसने गांधी को मारा था, गांधी के शरीर को मारा था, गांधी की आत्मा को नहीं मार पाया था वो, और बाद में तड़फता भी था, मैंने गांधी को नहीं मारा, मैंने गांधी को नहीं मारा। ये तड़फ साफ बताती है कि उसने गलत काम किया था। किसी ने मुझे कहा कि उसकी पिक्चर देखिए, उसमें वो क्या कहता है। अरे वो जो कहता है वो समझते आप नहीं है। मैंने गांधी को नहीं मारा, मैंने गांधी को नहीं मारा। सच कहता था वो। उसने गांधी के शरीर को मारा, उसने गांधी की आत्मा को नहीं मार सकता था वो, क्योंकि उतनी शक्ति उसके पास नहीं थी। शरीर तो जाएगा, सबके जाएंगे, लेकिन आत्मा को तो नहीं आप मार सकते। जो मैंने सोचा है मेरे मरने के बाद भी सोचता रहूंगा, आत्मा तो मेरी सोचेगी, आत्मा तो अमर है। उसकी बात को थोड़ा समझना। नथुराम गोडसे बाद में वो भी पछताता रहा होगा। कहने की बातें हैं, मैं नहीं पछताता, कहने से क्या होता है। अरे तुम पर नहीं पछताते तो मारते भी नहीं। तुमने किसके कहने में मारा वो तो तुम ही जानते होगे, तुम्हारी आत्मा जानती होगी। अपने कहने से तो तुमने भी नहीं मारा, पीछे कोई और ही होगा, कोई गुंडा बदमाश देशद्रोही होगा पीछे, जिसने आपको देशद्रोही बना दिया था, आपको आतंकवादी बना दिया था। भारत का पहला आतंकवादी थे आप, भारत की आजादी का, आजाद भारत के पहले आतंकवादी थे आप, जो हमारे गांधी को मारा। अरे कौन होते थे आप मारने वाले? आप थे कौन? आप ही थे देश के मालिक, आप ही ने फैसला करना था। और आज उनके खानदानी इस देश में सत्ता में आसीन हैं। दुख तो सिर्फ इस बात का है, कहने को वो कुछ भी कहते रहे, वास्तविकता सामने है। कांग्रेस को बदनाम करते रहो, हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता, क्योंकि कांग्रेस थी। देश को आजादी दिलवाने की कांग्रेस पार्टी नहीं थी, देश की जनता थी। कांग्रेस का मतलब लोगों का इकट्ठा होना होता है एक जगह एक बात के लिए, उसे कांग्रेस कहा जाता है। जहां सारे सदस्य इकट्ठे होते हैं, भारत देश के सदस्य सारे हर वर्ग के इकट्ठे थे, उसको कांग्रेस कहा जाता था। उसका मतलब वो एक पार्टी का नाम देना अलग बात होती है, लेकिन वास्तव में तो यही है कि जहां सभी इकट्ठे होते हैं मेंबर सदस्य, उसको कांग्रेस कहते हैं। यूनिटी होती है कांग्रेस। तो वो कांग्रेस पूरे देश की जनता थी। और आप कौन होते थे गांधी को मारने वाले? क्या कितने अंग्रेजों को आपने मारा? अगर हमारा प्रश्न उठ जाए, अगर आपको गांधी से गुस्सा था, मान लेते हैं, क्या आपको अंग्रेजों से प्यार था? कितने अंग्रेज आपने मारे थे? एक का नाम बता दीजिए। तो अंग्रेज आपने क्यों नहीं मारे? आपने मुगलों को क्यों नहीं मारा? बताएंगे किसको मारा आपने? आपकी बात कर रहा हूं मैं, रानी झांसी की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं। अगर आपने अंग्रेज भी मारे होते तो हम कह देते आप देशभक्त हैं, लेकिन आप तो अंग्रेजों को नहीं मारते थे, उनको पूछते थे। किस काम की ऐसी देशभक्ति? मतलब अपने घर में आप शेर हो गए। अपने घर में तो कुत्ता भी शेर होता है। अरे शेर वो था अफरीदी खान शेर था, जिसने वॉइस राय को मारा था काला पानी में, अहमदाबाद में, जेल में। वो था देश का भक्त। शायद उस टाइम तो गांधी भी छोटे बच्चे होंगे। आप अपने आप को कह रहे मैंने गांधी को मारा, बहुत अच्छा काम किया। शायद आप चुल्लू पर पानी भी नहीं मिलेगा आपको डूबने के लिए। और जो उनके समर्थक हैं, उनकी पूजा करते हैं, उनको भी होश आना चाहिए। किसकी पूजा करते हो? किसकी? और अपने आप को हिंदू कहते हो, और हिंदू का मतलब नहीं जानते। हिंदू कहां से शब्द आया आप ये भी नहीं जानते। आप उस शब्द को भारत के देश पे जबरदस्ती रखना चाहते हैं। एक अरबिक शब्द जो हमारे देश का नहीं, विश्व का है, मैं मानता हूं। हमारे देश का शब्द नहीं है ये। हमारे देश के किसी ग्रंथ में इस शब्द को नहीं दिया गया। इस शब्द का मतलब किसको मालूम नहीं है। जबरदस्ती करते हैं, क्योंकि ये वही लोग हैं जो बाहर से आए थे। ये वही लोग हैं जो जबरदस्ती हमारे माथे पे रखना चाहते हैं उसका नाम, जो हम नहीं है। अरे भारत है हम, भारत में क्या बुराई है? आपको धर्म भी नहीं मालूम है, जबरदस्ती हिंदू कहते हैं। आप मतलब भी नहीं समझते हैं। अरे धर्मा कह दीजिए, अगर आपको समझ नहीं आता तो। धर्मा भी नहीं समझते आप, क्योंकि धर्मा बोलेंगे तो फंस जाएंगे आप। धर्मा एक अलग चीज है। धर्मा एक ज्ञान विज्ञान का क्षेत्र है। धर्मा कोई धर्म नहीं है, कोई मजहब नहीं है। धर्मा कर्म होता है, अपने कर्म का धर्म होता है। धर्म वही होता है, वो आप नहीं कहेंगे, क्योंकि उसके अंदर हिंद नहीं है, हिंदू नहीं है। आपको तो हिंदू कहलवाना है। उसके बिना आपकी रोटी हजम नहीं होती, आपके अंदर बहुत गैस बन जाती है, आपको हाजमा नहीं होता उसके बिना, क्योंकि आपको उस शब्द पे राजनीति करनी है। करते रहिए, पब्लिक सब समझती है। सच्चाई जो है नहीं, आप उसको गाना चाहते हैं झूठ की तरह, और जो सच है उसकी आपकी हिम्मत नहीं है उसको सामने फेस करने की हिम्मत होती तो ये बातें नहीं होती। हिंदू राष्ट्र करके आपने लोगों के नाक में दम को कर दिया, जबकि हिंदू राष्ट्र कुछ होता नहीं, बन नहीं सकता हिंदू राष्ट्र। हिंदू का मतलब मुगल राष्ट्र है, हिंदू का मतलब यहूदी राष्ट्र है, और कुछ नहीं है। ना हम यहूदी हैं, ना हम अरबी हैं, हम भारत हैं, हम धर्मा हैं। हिम्मत है धर्मा को पहचानने की, आपको पहचानेंगे आप धर्मा को, आपके 7 पुश्ते भी नहीं पहचान सकते धर्मा क्या है, क्योंकि आप धर्मा से दूर भागते हैं। आपके अंदर शक्ति नहीं है उसको पकड़ने की। वो इतना पावरफुल है, इतना वैज्ञानिक है, वो उसमें इतनी जबरदस्त आत्मा की शक्ति है कि आपके अंदर इतनी शक्ति नहीं कि उसको पकड़ लें। आप किसको पकड़ते हैं? आप जिसको पकड़ते हैं वो आपको ये सिखाता है कि लोगों को मारो, गोलियां मारो, लोगों को पीटो, जान से मार दो, जो आपकी बात ना माने उसको कह दो आप देशद्रोही। यही आपका विज्ञान है, आप यही सीखे हैं। धर्म तो ये नहीं सिखाता, धर्म कभी ये नहीं सिखाता कि आप दूसरों को मारो। कौन से धर्म में लिखा है, कहां लिखा है धर्म में, मुझे बताइए। पता आपको है कुछ नहीं, सत्ता आपको चाहिए। देश के लिए आपने कुछ नहीं किया, स्वतंत्रता के लिए आपने कुछ नहीं किया। आपने स्वतंत्रता में ऐश की, आराम की, उनके जालसाजी करते रहे आप, उनके साथ बैठे रहे आप हमारे देश के अगेंस्ट। उनको आपने माँ बाप बना लिया अपना, गोरों को, जो आज अपने आप में भी नहीं है, वही आप कर रहे हैं। हिटलर को आपने अपना दोस्त बना लिया था। आपका आखिर चरित्र क्या है? क्या चरित्र है आपका? अभी जनता पूछेगी, समय आ गया है। आप चाहे गोली चलाएं, पीटें, कुछ भी करें, आप बच नहीं सकते, कभी नहीं बच सकते, क्योंकि गलत गलत है, सही सही है। आप वो चाहते जो आपका है नहीं, आप हर चीज को चाहते जो आपने की नहीं। आप मालिक बनना चाहते हैं और दूसरे को गुलाम बनाना चाहते हैं। लेकिन याद रख लेना, ना कोई मालिक हुआ है और ना किसी ने किसी को गुलाम बनाया है। जिसको आप तंग करेंगे उसको भगवान सहायता करेगा, याद रख लेना। यदि वो अपनी सहायता नहीं कर सकता, और जो अपनी सहायता कर सकता है उसको आप तंग नहीं कर सकते। 1 के 4 पड़ेंगे आपको। गांधी का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप पिटते जाएं, गांधी का मतलब ये नहीं होता। ये कहां लिखा है कि आप पिटते जाएं? गांधी ने कहा है रेजिस्टेंस कीजिए। तो रेजिस्टेंस के कई मायने होते हैं, विरोध के कई मायने होते हैं। जब तक प्यार से विरोध है ठीक है, और जब एक लिमिट पहुंच जाती है उसके बाद फिर डिफेंसिव अटैक होता है, याद रख लेना। डिफेंसिव अटैक, वो जो डिफेंसिव अटैक होता है अब ऑफेंसिव अटैक से उल्टा होता है। और जब एक शरीफ आदमी को गुस्सा आता है, एक शरीफ आदमी को गुस्सा आता है तो वो 100 बदमाशों पे भारी पड़ता है। ये भी सही है। When one gentleman who is very nice gets anguished, his anguish is so powerful that he becomes very heavier on all those 100 criminals. This is a factual statement. Until I am gentle, I am passive, I am absorptive, I am not rebounding, I am not offending again, I am gentle, I am accepting, I am not resisting, I am just tolerating. But there's a time, a moment when my limit reaches and I start my action in defensive power. I can be heavier on 100 criminals attack. Remember, that is also a fact of life. You want to reach that stage and let me reach that stage, then you can see you cannot stay, you cannot face me because you are a criminal. And I am not a criminal. You will not be able to face me. This is not a philosophical statement. This is a fact of life that I am digesting you, tolerating you, but don't think it's forever. Gandhi never said that. That's why he limited to 3 monkeys. He limited to digestion. And he used anchor, and that was lathi stick. Just try to understand meanings of those. Once limit of 3 monkeys is released, is exceeded, then you know what he said. He used ears, he used nose, he used mouth, eyes. That's it. He closes ears, one monkey closed ears, one eyes and one mouth. But nose remained working, it did not stop. Mind remained working, it did not stop. Arms remained working, not stopped. Legs remained working, did not stop. Lathi remained working, it didn't stop. What stopped? Patience. Patience was there. And if these three organs were not useful, closure of these organs were not useful, then mind is there, which cannot be closed. Arms are there, which cannot be stirred, which can be used anytime. Legs can be used anytime, and lathi can be used anytime. And remember, attack of mind means attack by hands, attack of mind means attack by legs, and arms use means use of lathi. Do you want citizen to use that or to reach that stage? You know result. You know result of that? Israelis are killing people because Philistines are accepting everything. But that day when Philistine attacks them, they immediately attacks back because they are coward. They cannot accept even one attack by Philistine. Same thing is here. You are attacking using police. Shame on to you. You are using police for attacking people whom they should protect. And police is doing that only for sake of their jobs. It's really very unbecoming state we are today in. Very unbecoming state. Our children are learning very bad lessons. Because what they learn, not only from books, but also from actual happenings, from experience, what's happening around them. So what they are learning? They are learning stupid government. They are learning silent public. They are learning passive people. They are learning no actions, dead society. This is a part of learning. This means they shall also be that in future. They shall be tolerant, they shall be silent, they shall be passive. And you want them our soldiers? Shall they work as soldiers on borders? In that power? Not to speak, not to fight, not sleeping, don't talk, don't speak against government. You want to teach them that? What sort of government you are? And what sort of people we are? I don't understand. Your MP can say anything, your minister can say anything, and you can say anything. Anything. No limit. It is only some period that you are in power. And even if you change constitution, you cannot remain in power, remember. Because public shall change your change. Public shall change your change. So that is a sequence. You change something, public change it. You change something, public change it. It shall go on and on and on and on and on. You attack someone, you are offended by that person. You attack someone, then again that person attacks. This goes on, and there's no limit. What is the limit? Destruction. Havoc. No end. Don't forget, in that havoc, in that destruction, you shall also not save yourself. You shall also go away. So what's purpose? If you also go away, what Duryodhan said? Do you remember? Duryodhan, that criminal of that time, all his family members were killed. All were killed. So and what he said? At end, his ambition was, what should I do? All my people, all my friends, my brothers, to whom I could say, see, I have won this war. All have gone, I am left, so I have no use. I also want to go. So what is all? Only his mother was left. So you want to see that situation? Learn from this history. Learn from not history, at least epic. What Ramayana teaches you, what Mahabharata teaches you, what all these, learn lessons from them. You are saying Ram, 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 Ram all time. You don't know what Ram was. You don't know what character Ram had. Did Ram lie like you are lying? Did Ram ask his force to kill people? He never did that. Ram tolerated everything. Ram had been to jungle, had been to forest. Ram never used human power to kill his enemy. Ram used only animal power. Can you follow Ram? Ram respected each one citizen of his country, of his regime. Even one washerman was respected. Ram was not like you are. And you are using name of Ram, Jai Shri Ram, without understanding what is Jai Shri Ram. Is this country worth of Ram? Where we are raping, we are killing people, we are looting people, we are robbing banks, we are corrupt, we have no respect for people. We are drinking all time, we are eating non-veg. And we are Ram, 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 Ram. You are insulting name of Ram. Ram doesn't need any temple. Ram is Virat Ram. He covers whole universes. His body is that big. You are exploiting his name. Ram, Ram. Jai Shri Ram and kill human being. This is your character. You are not a human being. Not at all. I think your guru is like Shankara. What is that? Shukracharya. You are Shukracharya disciple. Venus Shukracharya. Which that guru teaches whom, you know? That guru teaches Rakshas, Danav, Asur. Those of course are scientists, I know, but not all scientists. Few scientists who want to use atom bomb, nuclear bomb, those scientists. Your guru is Krishna, Ram, then you prove it that they are your guru. Guru's proved. Come in public and see, talk to public. Can you? Cannot. Because you go through police, you go through SPG, though you are citizen of this country. Better reset your mind. It's better. Maybe you get some benefit in future, some credit. And certainly I'm telling you, I'm informing you. And not only informing you, I am just confirming this. That's your negative marks in God's mark sheet. You are being debited everywhere. You are being debited everywhere because of your acts. Because whatever oath you had undertaken, you are not complying with that. You are not complying with that. Because you are very high mind. You are not low mind. You are very tall tree. You are not fruitful tree. You may say to anything. No problem. No problem. Because you are having high degree of mental development, which is hollow one, which is not having any material in that. You are not serving people of this country. You are beating them. You are beating not only mature citizens, you are beating students who are very small age, very young age. You are fearing them. You are not allowing them to study higher. I don't know why you are afraid of studies. Why all your people are afraid of studies? You are believing fake statements, false statements, misleading people. And you are continuing believing that. I will say to people of this country, it's not to only government I'm telling. People of this country, try to understand. Your future lies with you. If nation is there, it's good one, it's wealthy one, it's potent one, then you shall get all those benefits. And if you are in dream world, that some leader shall help you, then you are leading in dark world, because that dream is dark. You can see what's with you. You can also see what's not with you. Dreams will never pay you. Dreams shall take away from you everything. Don't be overconfident. You are watching something, watch it properly. Think over this. What's being done, what's not being done. Do not believe in promises delivered by leaders of rubbish politics. These leaders shall not give you anything. Ultimately, you have to work yourself and earn for survival. These leaders can take, and they have taken everything from you, and they shall enjoy their lives forever. After demitting this office, you will not even understand what they are doing. Ultimately, your children shall suffer, their children shall suffer. You want to that state, okay, your children suffer, fine, it's okay, but you are not one. You are 140 crore people, and it's big material. This must be used properly. But situation currently is not supporting that imagination, that target. It's not focusing on that. Therefore, you are intelligent, you use that intelligence. Maybe you are not very intelligent, but at least you know what is food, you know what is air, you know what is life, what is family, what is country. You know your family very well, I know. You are very serious about your family. You are not serious about national family. Though you say Vasudev Kutam, you say only, you don't understand it. Had you understood this, then your responses would have been different. That state is not prevailing, and actually our state of nation is in perils. Perils where we are standing and we are not able to check, examine and alter it. That is our weakness. And I simply say that avoid depending on dreams. Life is not dream. Yes, when you sleep, you have to view dreams. That is not in your hands to avoid it, but that is only for watching, for understanding. Maybe sometimes you are getting some direction from dreams, which you have to understand yourself. But government shall show you many dreams, which can never be true. They have been true in past, never, and shall never be true, because dreams cannot be true. If you are able to make them true, you can. For that, you have to work hard, you have to study hard, you have to work in sun, moon, rain, thunderstorm, not in AC rooms. You have to stand hard for that. And you are not able to do that now because you are still dreaming. You have been dreaming for years, and not only dreaming now, before also you had been dreaming, and that dream did not work for you, still you are dreaming. Means you are used to some lottery system. By mistake you got sometimes some lottery, so you are thinking, okay, I may get again this lottery, and keeping that mindset, you are not working. You are expecting that you should get benefit, and remember, it's only sometimes that happens, you get lottery, not every time. If by chance it happens, but that is not your property, that is not your right. It happens due to God gift, if something, but you have to preserve that, you protect as well. And you think, no, it's natural, it's routine, I'll get money. If today you are getting money by something due to good time or better, whatever, you're getting money, and tomorrow say, I'll get it all time, I should spend accordingly, then I think there is no other definition than being foolish. Yes, money comes sometimes it doesn't. Even very line people lose everything. And moreover, money is not everything. Yes, it is a requirement, but whatever money you are earning, if you are earning by honesty, by hard work, by sincerity, certainly you will develop. And if you have excessive money, which people have, they are having excess money, and also they are having excess problems. There are excessive problems. They have. Because money itself is a problem. You don't know how to use it. And if you use it not somewhere, you lose it then. It's gone. Therefore, you must have balance. If you think of country, if you think of development, if you think of positive, you will use money rightly. So, government will say anything. Do not believe it. Do not trust. All governments in the world like that, not only our government, all governments. They say something, you can see every government. Go to from America to Australia, America to New Zealand. You will find all governments like that. Because they have no other way out. They have to tell something to win votes. And wherever vote issue is there, this is there. Where there's no vote issue, you will not find out a problem. Where vote is not that important. In America, vote is important. You will find something, promises, and then disputes on those promises. And same thing in UK, same thing in other democratic country, and our country, and in wherever there is such problems do not exist where vote is not important, because there are facts. And those who are rich countries means you cannot compare with them because they are born rich, they have money, their citizens are enjoying life. But they are not spending money uselessly, they are spending money to their development. That's the difference. They are protecting not only their money, they are protecting their culture, they are protecting their society, they are protecting their thoughts and everything. So we are not of that level because we are having weak foundation. We were given something without any, you can say, loss, so we do not care that. Today, what we have to care is after 72 years of freedom, independence, that first of all, we have to understand what freedom is. We have a nation, we know, but this nation is not freedom. This nation is home only. This nation is my residence. This nation is my ownership. But for feeling, what we have to understand, what does freedom means? These people have to understand, and the government has to understand. Government is free, people are free. In what sense we are free? We are free in geography. Yeah, this is my country's geography. And if I move out of this, I need passport. If I come to this, I need passport. I need visa. If I go out to other country, I need visa and immigration. To that limit, I am having residency so that I get passport. That is my freedom. What else? What does the freedom means? Our constitution says you have certain types of freedoms. You have freedom to live, freedom to work, freedom to profession, freedom to worship, freedom to speak, freedom to food, freedom to education. These types of freedoms. Freedom to develop, freedom to live, freedom to promote your mind, freedom to get job, freedom to, you can say, promote nation, promote yourself. This is not written, but this is the meaning of that. When we say in our preambles that freedom, or you may say justice, or you may say justice of many kinds, socio, economical and political. What is that? We are saying justice. Justice. It's freedom. Just freedom. Just freedom. Not excessive freedom, not deficient freedom. Means I want justified freedom socially, I want justified freedom economically, and I want justified freedom politically. These are my freedoms. Who can challenge it? Don't you want social freedom? Don't you want economical freedom? Don't you want political freedom? Why no? So these are freedoms. What is illegal in this consideration? Is it illegal to seek this freedom? If I want freedom from Prime Minister, I want to be Prime Minister. What's wrong with that? Of course, there is a procedure, there is a system, but I seek that. If I seek to be MP, what's wrong with that? Why should someone laugh on me? Because I cannot be MP. Only you can be MP. It's my freedom. I should be clear in that. People joke, oh, he thinks he's a... What do you mean? This is my justified freedom. This is my constitutional right. I can think and I can become. Seriously, I'm telling you. Why I can't become? Why only you can become? Because you belong to some political party? Is it a game plan or not? It's a game plan. To stop common people to come to that value, that status. Only you can become. That freedom I want. Then they say liberty. What is liberty? Is it not freedom? It is freedom. Liberty means freedom. Liberal. Liberty of what? To think, thoughts, faith, worship. So, it's my faith that I can become PM. It's my faith that I can think of anything. What's wrong with that? That's a freedom. I want liberty from price rise. What's wrong with that? I want liberty from police actions. What's wrong with it? I want liberty to educate myself. What's wrong with that? I want all conveniences with me. That is my liberty. That's my freedom. So, then I say opportunity. Opportunity I should have. Status I should have. What's wrong with that? Equality it is. Equality means up to prime president position, it's equality. I can access to that position. I can access to whatever position I seek. If I am competent, I can reach. So what's wrong? Ultimately, all these three are freedoms. All these three are freedoms. Justice is freedom, liberty is freedom, and equality is freedom. All these freedoms. If you sum them, which you can, because preamble mandates that you are secured for these. You are secured for these. This is security Constitution gives you. It's not Prime Minister, President that gives me a judicial thing. It's security given to me by this Constitution. This means this security is given to me by public of this country. Bharat has given me this security. Bharat Samvidhan has given me this security. So I should respect that and everybody should respect it. So it's my freedom. What's wrong with that? We have to explain. We have to explain ourselves. We have to understand ourselves. Why we depend upon someone else to teach us? We are educated society. We can analyze and understand ourselves. This is all part of sovereign status. This is all part of republic status. This is my democracy. I have to define itself. It's not vote democracy. It's my contemplation. I have defined it myself. Individual understanding, individual construction of these meanings, these words. And then I have to create my fraternity, my brotherhood. What's wrong with that? I have to get honor. What's with that? Why only others are honorable? I'm not honorable. Why only these having institutional positions, they are honorable? Why citizen is not honorable? Citizen is honorable, number one. First honor goes to citizen of this country, to whom we don't call honorable citizen. Equalize. Cat. Police says cat. Right? This is honest. A gentleman stands on road and says, hey, this is honor. What crime that man has done, that person has done? We have to understand all this. Policeman has to respect citizens. Even if he gets orders from others, he should not comply with that order. Because Constitution applies on policemen also. It says you have to abide by Constitution and do your duty. Conduct your duty according to requirement. So policeman, if he acts like this, misbehaves with public, that policeman is doing ultraviolet duty. Ultra, completely ultra. Ultra wires. Public has to understand this. Police has to respect people. Police has to respect people in all senses. Prime Minister has to respect people. And judiciary also has to respect people. Because all are required to serve people according to Constitution of this country. We made a mistake. We could not understand group of those 4 judges 2-3 years back what they said in public. Public has to decide. Do you remember? Those 4 judges, Supreme Court judges, who conducted one press conference many years back and said democracy is in danger. They just passed the message to people, but people took it passively and ridiculously, as if it was a joke. It was entertainment scene. But that consequence we are seeing today. Democracy was endangered. It had been endangered before, and its results are coming now. That our institutions have become ineffective. Public is threatened. Public is in danger. Police is beating public. Government is interested in that. And they are calling everybody anti-national. If you talk against government, if you talk against system, if you encounter police because police beats you, you are anti-national. And those who just touches feet of this government, they are national. Who shoots in public citizens, citizens without any power, this person is national, and all others are international. If you sing anthem on road with flag, you are caught by police because you are anti-national. What sort of? We are killing people on road. Police is killing people on road because of the belongings of religion. And this is patriotism, you say? It is complete thorough understanding is required now. What are we? Constitution must be understood in its soul, not what government thinks it is and not what others think it is. It should be clearly analyzed and researched thoroughly so that whoever is in power must know its real value, not prideful value, uncalculated value, not acceptable. Maybe you people are not getting me fully, but one day you have to get yourself. People sometimes raise questions, undue questions, which they even don't understand, but they just argue for sake of arguing. For sake of arguing, they talk something. They don't relate to them facts. Why? Because they are ill-informed. Problem exists when information is not available. People have got mind, they have receptive minds, they have absorptive minds, they have fertile minds, they can think, they can work out, they can calculate. That's all right. Even average mind person can do that. But problem lies where there is no information. You cannot search information directly. Sometimes information is so complex that even experts cannot get it. Experts, lawyers cannot get it. Expert coordinator cannot get it. This happens because of various documentation related to one information, one subject. And collection of documents, unearthing of documents, discovering of documents itself is a big process. And that's why nobody takes interest, because who has this time? Oh, I am doing my job, I don't have time. This, I come home and tired. How can I waste my time on this? I have to sleep, I have to rest and all that. But one day you have to do that. We are ourselves deficient in this character of gathering complete information. Full chain is not established. There's mislink, and that adversely impacts us. This happens. And a common citizen is not expected to be so professional, because professionals are even not professionals. They don't care. It's okay, let it go, we'll see later on. Let it go, we'll see later on. To be considered in future. Remind me in future. This future one day becomes present and attacks us. One day this thought of future becomes present and attacks us, and then it becomes past. and goes undone. And impact is borne by affected person. Therefore, it's time we have to start thinking again on every issue and make nation better after a lot of struggle, lot of interpretations of laws, lot of, you can say, understanding of our system, which we are not clear about. Because there are no teachers in this country who can teach this. There are not real professors in this country who can inform us. They all are in their own confinement. Public has got no such source that can help it. Therefore, it's duty of every citizen to consider self as investigator, examiner, and reader and writer, so that we can help each other. We will not get any professor who can teach us, really. We will not get any person who can help us in every way. So we have to learn ourselves. Self-teaching is best policy, you must know. And where there is self-teaching, people reach skies. You can take example of Finland. I just saw one documentary of Finland. All people are educated. All people. Norway, Finland, all that. They say learn, learn and learn. Even you are at that time, you learn. Though it's practically not possible, yet there is stamina, there's an angle to think that way. That learning is very important. Education is very important. You equip yourself with information, and education is not something else but understanding based on information. So what we are today, lack of information. Though information is available, we are not able to discover, search it out and understand it. We have constitution, we have laws, we have books, we have teachers, we have other informations, we have sources, but we have no time, we have no will, we have no determination to get that. That is where we can say comma, semicolon or full stop. We cannot move further. But we have to move. If you have to win war, you have to move. You forget rest. You have to stay in your body and move. That is what required. And if you miss that, you remember when you appear in examination, how many hours you have to study, and we don't have examination that time, how many hours you study? Though examination doesn't mean you study at only examination time. Examination means what you study in all your years. That is real examination, but it doesn't happen. You study only last month of examination so that you are fresh again and pass. This means you are not getting regular information. You are not used to information. You have to study only before examination and think of pass. That is usual practice. But remember, mathematics doesn't accept this. Physics doesn't accept this. Science subjects do not accept this. Engineering subjects do not accept this. Only subjects which can be memorized, which can be crammed, those subjects accept this. But where calculation is required, where procedure is required, where application of real mind is required, where memory is no use, where practice is useful, there this practice does not exist. You have to practice through year, every month, every day, every week, and throughout your study time, you have to work. And only then you can successfully appear in those 3 to 6 hours of examination or whatever time and pass through, go through. So is life. You cannot say, I'll practice only in hours or weeks and I'll get through my life. No, you have to go throughout life. Therefore, if you want to live happy life, If you want, you can say problem-free life, or we have a capacity to solve our problems, face our problems. We have to be well informed in all fields, not in one fields. Depending on hearsay is good, but not very good. Okay, somebody will tell me what is the problem, and I'll get information from this source or that person, my uncle or my brother or my this and that. That is to some extent okay. But if you are self-oriented, if you say, no, I do myself, believe me, you shall first of all sharpen your mind, you shall be active, you shall be brilliant, you shall keep your mind open, and you will get many times success than to depend upon your brother, your sister, your friend, your all to get that information to you. That won't help. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe you are thinking, I'm not talking every day, I'm talking. Why then? I want to be sure that I am passing my message to my countrymen. Maybe you don't get it, you don't love it, no problem to me. But even if one person gets it, it's success. Doesn't matter. Because I cannot control others. Maybe I'm not very big person. I'm not well-known person. I'm not celebrity or leader. I don't want to be. I am trying to do my job that I can do. And those who are leaders and who are not doing their job, that is shame on to them. They are shameful. They got opportunity, but they are not doing that. This means when you are in power, you cannot do it. When you are not in power, you can do it. Maybe this is true. With something which you can do without being in seat, you don't do that when you are in seat. Reason? There are so many reasons. But once you are in big seat, you have big problems. You have big questions, big answers you have to give. But you are not able to work on it. You fail. You fail. And those who give answers, they become leaders. But generally, leaders don't answer. It's also a fact. Leaders just collect answers from other sources. They cannot think themselves. If they think themselves, they won't be leaders. They will be scientists. They will be engineers. If they think themselves, they will be doctors. They will be professors if they think themselves. Leaders generally do not think. They only lead. And lead to where? To ocean bottom. Not to skies. Ocean bottom. From where you cannot come out. This is real property of leadership. Political leadership I'm talking. I'm not talking other leadership. Political leadership means no leadership. Political leadership means dependence on others. Political leadership means only talking. Political leadership, I am directing you. You should do that, we should do that, we should do that, we should do that. Nobody is doing. You should do that, we should do that. Should do. Chahiye, karna nahi. This is what is political leadership. But other leaders, scientists, he does himself. Engineer does himself. It doesn't go to all time others, please tell me this and tell me this and tell me this. But political leadership invites suggestions. Come on, give me suggestion. I am very democratic. I am this and that. I am social. I am this. I am interacting with you. You are leader. You are leader. You are leader because you know people. You are leader because people know you. You are leader because you are from society. You should know what is social problem. You are ground leader. And you didn't come from other country that you don't know my country. I have to tell you my problem. If I had to tell me, yeah, I will tell you my problem. Why did you say I would do this for you? I thought you knew my problem. That's why you said, you promised I will do that. Then again you are asking what I want to do. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That is why politics is sewage. I generally call politics sewage. Malamutra. It is. Only because of this reason. That when you are not in power, you promise skies. And we are in power, you say we have problem. We have no funding. We have no budget. We are under loan. and you tax more. This is politics. Politics is very good subject. It is a subject that requires input of pragmatism, input of information, input of experience, input of knowledge. But that doesn't happen. If you are talking to a politician around the world, go to whoever politician, where there is democracy. I'm talking of those, I'm not talking of those where there's no democracy. Because there you can't access to leader. When you reach a leader, you will also find another promise based on previous promise. And then another promise after that promise. Means there is a chain of promises and excuses, and this excuse, that excuse, and I'll do that again. Even after that excuse, that politician will say, I'll do. That politician would never say, I will not do. And again say, okay, suggest me more, suggest me more, suggest me more. And by that time, tenure is over. Another man comes, another person comes. This is real politics. No solution, no decision, but excuse. And if somebody gives me a solution, I think that person cannot be a politician. That person can be a scientist, can be an engineer, can be a doctor, or can be some professor, someone else, or researcher. I don't expect any solid working from politicians until real professionals are there in politics. Examples are there. UK is current example. What else do you expect? UK, who ruled so many countries in past, including our country. Where do they stand today? They could not decide for 3 years what they had to do. They had been there for 47 years. They had been member of EU for 47 years. I think it's a joke. I think 47, or whatever period it is, they had been long in that category. They had been enjoying all fruits from those countries. They have been getting business. They were delivering business and getting business. And people here and people there. There people here and here people there. UK has UN people. EU has EU people, and they had been enjoying life. But suddenly, they thought differently. Their people thought differently, and they thought, why should we surrender to EU? Who are they? We are UK. We were rulers of so many countries. Why should we depend upon them? Because of generation problem. And they took 3 years to come out of that divorce. They took 3 years in decreeing divorce. And yesterday, 31st, they exited from there. Same country which controlled us. We controlled Arab. They controlled many other countries. And today you see where they are. It's all because of politics. Because of might. That might is only spelling M-I-G-S-T, but no power in that. That might is powerless. But they will not accept this. Still they think they will be same as they were before, which is impossible. Breaking is very easy, but reinstating previous position is very difficult because time lapse. Time has gone and time stands for none. Time stands for none, remember. Therefore, time is very important factor in life, and we have that. समय हाथ से निकल गया, वो कहते हैं चिड़िया चुग गई खेत, अब पछताए होत क्या. There is no use in regretting now when a bird has taken your crops. That applies here also. अभी समय है, समझ जाइए. अभी भी समय है, कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि आप पछताते रह जाएं और कोई आदमी हमें लूट के खा जाए, हमारा संविधान लूट जाए, हमारी शक्तियां लूट जाएं, हम बातें करते रह जाएं या देखते रह जाएं. हम सोते रह जाएं और कोई हमारा सामान उठा के ले जाए, कोई हमारी शक्ति छीन ले, हमें जान से मार दे और हम देखते रह जाएं। और एक खास बात उन लोगों के लिए है जो उच्च कोटि के हैं, जो बहुत विद्वान हैं, अपने आप को बहुत दिमाग के काम करने वाला समझते हैं, वो नागरिकों के लिए मैं कह रहा हूं, होश में आओ, सो नहीं ज्यादा, जाग जाओ, पढ़े लिखे हो, कुछ करके दिखाओ, बातों से कुछ नहीं होगा, आगे आओ। कोई आपको पकड़ के बैठा है, सर फोड़ रहा है, आपका सर ना फुड़वाओ। एक बार सर फूट गया तो जुड़ेगा नहीं, और वही देश है, एक बार टूट गया तो अड़ेगा नहीं, खड़ा नहीं होगा, अलग अलग हो जाएगा। इसको सोचना आज है, नहीं सोचोगे तो आग लग जाएगी, पानी मिलेगा नहीं बुझाने के लिए। ऑस्ट्रेलिया ना बनाओ, बुश फायर ना बनाओ, ये देश है, इसको ऐसे ही रहने दो, शांति से जीने दो। नहीं तो फिर ऐसा ना हो कि आपको कोई स्टेट सर्टिफिकेट, स्टेट पासपोर्ट ढूंढना पड़े किसी और का, और वही हाल हो जाए जो पहले था, ना इधर के हैं ना उधर के हैं, भारत मेरा कहाँ गया। बहुत घमंड था मुझे इस बात पे, मैं खो गया, वो खो गया या मैं खो गया, मुझे पता नहीं, मैं कहाँ जाऊं, इधर जाऊं या उधर जाऊं। वो हाल नहीं आना चाहिए, क्योंकि जो मैं कह रहा हूं मजाक नहीं है, कविता नहीं है, सच्चाई है। आज ठीक है, हमारी पब्लिक बहुत ज्यादा है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हम मुसीबत हैं या बर्डन हैं। वक्त को समझना चाहिए, समय हमारे साथ है या नहीं है ये नहीं कह सकते, लेकिन समय खड़ा नहीं रहने वाला। वो रुकना नहीं हमारे लिए कि हमारी प्रतीक्षा करेगा कि मैं मेरी वेट करो, मैं खड़ा हूं। नहीं, ये समय नहीं खड़ा होगा, खड़े तो आप होंगे। सोते रहिए, पछताएंगे भी आप, सब पछताएंगे। सोते रहिए। जिनको जब नहीं कुछ मिला 47 में, 47 में, वो आज लेना चाहते हैं। उनका कोई और मंजिल नहीं है, उनकी एक ही मंजिल है कि आप जिए तो उनके हिसाब से जिए, आप खाएं तो उनके हिसाब से खाएं, आप सोएं तो उनके हिसाब से सोएं, आप पढ़ें तो उनके हिसाब से पढ़ें। आप अगर ये करेंगे तो आप इस देश में जी सकेंगे, नहीं तो आपको गोली मार देंगे, आपके साथ हम वो कर देंगे। बस आप एक मानव रह जाएंगे जीने के लिए, अधिकारों के लिए नहीं। सच्चाई तो यही है। उनकी दिमाग में ये कल्पना है, हम जानते हैं। देश का नाम बदल दो, ये कर दो, जगह का नाम बदल दो, स्टेशन का नाम बदल दो, बदल दो। क्या नाम बदलने से स्टेशन चेंज हो जाएगा? क्या नाम बदल से एयरपोर्ट की फ्लाइट चेंज हो जाएगी? बदल दीजिए, देश का नाम भी बदल दीजिए, देश बदल जाएगा। कमाल की बात है। इतना बेवकूफपना ना कभी पहले था ना आगे आएगा। It is complete foolishness that our people are doing this way. So prideful mind that they want to change your lifestyle, they want to change your mind, they want to change your thinking power, they want to change your conduct, they want to change your everything. And you are so passive, you are not deflected, you are not swayed. Means you have no blood, you have no soul, you have no fire in your mind. You cannot do this. You are dead society. Some dead are realive now, maybe 1%, 2%, but others are still dead. You should believe in God and not believe in political leaders. Believe me, you believe in yourself, not in political leaders. Because there is no Satyavadi Harishchandra now, there is no Ram now, there is no Krishna now, and there is no Gandhi now, no Subhash now. There is now politician. Lying politician, deceiving politician, fake politician. They are just like useless entities in our society. They have only one money, vote. They want to hunt that money from you. You are bank of that money. Everybody is bank for them. And They are using you. They are using you. They are diffusing you also. They are killing you also. They are robbing you also. And you are allowing them all to do this. This is simply my contemplation. Your contemplation, your opinion, your thoughts can be completely and entirely different. You are free for that. Am I free for myself? I am free to think that. You are free to think differently. It's your choice. You can support fake. You can support stupid. You can support criminal. You can support cruel. Your choice. But I support none. I support my nation. I support my constitution. I support my public. I support like that. I don't support anybody personally. I support nation because I constitute this nation. I constitute its constitution. I constituted this country, and God is with me. God is with me. Asur is not with me. Because Asurs are in power, God is not in power. We have to bring right men to power, who think for people, who think for positive interest, who think for construction, not destruction, who care of money. That is very important. Money or finance or Lakshmi is very chanchal, is very active, is very naughty. Remember, money is very naughty. When it is in your control and you safeguard it, it's not naughty. Otherwise, it is very naughty. It doesn't allow you to think sometime, or it allows you to think in different way that you abuse this money. Money has very high power. Power to buy, power to not think, power to kill your mind, or power to promote your business. If Saraswati is there, Saraswati and Lakshmi can move together. Otherwise, Lakshmi shall run away without any cause, without any destiny. Lakshmi sets destiny. Lakshmi controls movement of Lakshmi. Saraswati controls movement of Lakshmi. This is my understanding. It's not religious understanding. Saraswati is my sir. I call it Saraswati. Vati means Bhakti, you may say. My sir, my head, and there's light in that. That is Saraswati. To my understanding, it's not visionary Satyamati, which people think having guitar and all that singing. That is your thinking. My thinking is different. It is my sir simply. Saraswati, Vidya, value. Here is Saraswati. And Lakshmi, you know where it is. Lakshmi is in material. Lakshmi is in body. Lakshmi is kid. Lakshmi is wealth. And those all cannot move themselves. When your Lakshmi in form of human being comes to you at time of birth of your kids, those kids cannot take their care themselves. You have to support them. You have to teach them. You have to grow them. Only then they are grown up. This means your knowledge is useful for them. You know something and you apply those onto Lakshmi to develop that Lakshmi. This means you have to add value to Lakshmi to form something. Otherwise, Lakshmi, you leave your baby and go away. Baby shall die and cry and die. This is difference. Without Saraswati, Saraswati is not valued or estimated in terms of money, but in terms of knowledge. While Lakshmi is material. So material cannot move on itself. You have to know how to use material. You have to plan for that. Only then Lakshmi works. Otherwise, Lakshmi cannot work itself. This is difference in my mind. It's nothing to do with what you think, Shri Yantra or that Yantra. For me, that is different. My body works from here to down when this works. If this stops, you cannot do anything. So simple. So Lakshmi means a destination. Lakshmi means a manjal, a focus, you have to do using Saraswati. On its own, it's nothing. Iron ore is nothing if you cannot extract iron from that. Bauxite is nothing if you don't extract aluminum from that. And similarly, gold and diamond and thorium and uranium and whatever else. You have to apply scientific technology, engineering technology to get that metal to you. Otherwise, it's nothing, it's stone, hidden in earth. So, O-R-E. Can you understand that? If you have no mind, you have no science, you have no technology, you can do nothing. Computer is Lakshmi because it's material, but it is power of soul, that is software. So if there is no software, no Windows, no Vista, nothing or other one, can you use computer? You can use mobile, you cannot. That's why you have to think that way. And I am asking those, requesting those who are brilliant people, who are educated, one intellectual one, that this country also belongs to you. You are more responsible than me. You are more responsible for the government of this country. You are more responsible for the common man of this country. Because you have knowledge. You have power to use that knowledge. You are worked for this country. You have worked for this world. So you also have responsibility to our society. You are responsible to the nation. You are responsible to government. You have to tell government you are wrong or you are right. If you cannot do that, you are not human being. You are coward. You do not understand what is the responsibility. Your responsibility is not only professional work. Your responsibility is nation first. Because you have to construct this nation. You have to refine this nation. You have to lead this nation professionally. They are leading only politically, not professionally. Professional leading is your responsibility. It's not simply leading nation, leading qualitatively. Qualitatively and quantitatively, these are two different terms. People believe in quantity sometimes, they avoid quality. This means quality lapse means material lapse. So that is substandard material that is not defined per specification, that is not produced according to specifications and requirement. So that is substandard material or rejected material, you can say. And if you follow both, if you include quality parallel to quantity, that metals was standard one. Standard, our country standard or international standard, that metal is that. That is what required. And not only that, if you are really professional, you will like to add quality to that. Additional quality, more than requirement, which is called valued quality, valued material, and value addition, it is called, value engineering, it is called. And there are many aspects, many criteria on that. It can benefit in any way. It can benefit you cost-wise. It can benefit you use-wise. It can benefit you durability-wise. It can benefit you time-saving wise. Or it can benefit you environment-friendly way. It can benefit whatever way. It's all called value addition, valued engineering, value-added material. That service is required. You can't expect government to do this because they are administrative people. They are not engineering. They are not technical. They are only political, which is no profession. Politics is not a profession, remember. It can never be a profession because politics means a service to people. It doesn't mean adding to wealth. A profession means adding to wealth, adding to assets. You have added assets. Whatever you produce, that is an asset. Whatever you produce, that's a wealth. Wealth comes assembled from existing material, naturally existing material. That is called wealth. You take sand, you take iron, you take whatever material is there, or even water is there. You collect it and assemble or mix up and produce some material which works for centuries or decades. That is your wealth. This is wealth, artificial wealth. That is what profession is. But politics doesn't produce anything. It uses that wealth which you give and makes nation or damages nation. It makes nation when it makes house, when it makes factory, it makes industry, it makes forces, it makes roads, structures, infrastructure, or it makes education, it makes whatever is good for public use. That is wealth, that's asset. And it can use it differently also. Same material is used for making atom bomb, hydrogen bomb, ammunition, which are going to be destructed or destroy others. Explosive material, which is negative one because it is for nothing. I kill you and you kill me, reciprocal killing. When ammunition is there, it's not for celebration of Diwali or Dashera. It's for killing people. I kill you or they kill me. Both are in danger. But material is there. It's for defense purpose. You cannot say we don't need it. But ultimately it is harmful. It's human problem that we need this material. We are not idle world. Because we are killing each other solely for that. Focus is that. This is human tendency. And this is creation of politicians. Because they don't want to live in peace. If they live in peace, they cannot come to this power. If people live in peace, what's use of politicians? If all people live in peace, no use of these forces. That situation is imaginary. But it was real situation sometime. When politicians came to rule all over the world, all this started happening. Just imagine when this universe started, were there politicians or who was these? Only survival was significant. As much as you started getting facilities, all this problem was created. Well, this is another kind of discussion. I don't want to divert. That's very, very evolutionary methods, evolutionary history, all that is the use. But our state, Bharat, now is in jeopardy. It is in jeopardy not by other countries, it is in jeopardy by ourselves. State of jeopardy is jeopardizing us. We are jeopardizing it. We have to live peacefully. We are supposed to live in unison, in brotherhood, but that brotherhood has been created to amity status. People are not brothers, people are brothers, but politicians are not allowing them to remain brothers. They should be enemies so that shops of politicians, industries of politicians work smoothly. People must decide now in 2020 what they intend to get. What is their focus? What is their target? They have to use it through mind, not through conscience. All political leaders are interested that you should use your heart or your conscience, but you should use your mind. Because religion is not important in life if there is no life. If you have no life, you have no food, you have no money, you have no wealth, you cannot do anything. What's the purpose of religion in that case? Even if you want to worship, you have to spend money. You don't have money. So where does religion play its role? Religion is imaginary domain. Keep it imaginary. Don't allow it to be a functional one. But politicians like to be functional one because they can divide you. This is not nothing new. This is nothing new I'm telling you. This is not something you do not know. You know it, but sometimes you forget it. It's just a refreshing statement that keep in mind all this. This is very gigantic and reliable. That do not be dolls of politicians. Do not be tools of politicians. They are politicians because they talk politely, but they work harshly. They talk very politely. They talk if they are very gentle people, very civilized people. but their actions are like devils. People are killing you. Somebody wants to kill you because you are not following his thoughts, his ideas. That's why he wants to kill you. This is happening. This is happening. This is not from books, I'm telling you. For last many years, this has been happening. Somebody is killed in the name of Ram. Somebody is killed in the name of Deshbhakti. They will teach us what is Deshbhakti. They will teach me. I have to learn from them what is Deshbhakti, what is Constitution. I have to learn from them. They will teach me. Means everybody has become a professor. Everybody is a professor, just like everybody is an engineer. Everybody is a doctor. Everybody is a professor. That is the problem in this country. And this problem has also existed in many other countries. But they are simple people. They are not crooked one, and they agree on to public statement. What public desire, they do it. It's happening. In even war zones or no war zones, something is moving every day. They have determination. They may suffer, they may not suffer, that is different. But they can decide, they can determine. Our problem is we are not determined because we are not active society. Politicians are too active. We are not active. We are sleeping. Sleeping. We have been sleeping for years. Okay, there's some person, he will take care of us. They are active when? In 2013, 2012, they were very active. What was that? Corruption, Lokpal. There was so much turbulence on that, Every day, rally, this rally, that rally, revolution, they used to call it revolution. It's no rally, it's revolution. Anna Hazare, Kejriwal, what's them? V.K. Singh, Kiran, and many more, all revolutionists. All revolutionists worked in this country for revolution, and that revolution has reached to political positions. That revolution has gone to political positions. So it was a fake revolution. Target was political seat, not public. So they cheated all us or not? Think on. They were striving to change system, but they joined system. They were they were forcing themselves to give you something of new nation, but they are in same position. Somewhere is someone. Somebody is minister, somebody is chief minister, somebody is governor, somebody is sleeping, somebody is something. So they got what they wanted without telling you. They didn't ask you, but you got it. That type of relation. Imagine if they were there during independent abolition, what should have done? They would not have done that. Shame to all those who determined something to do but skipped. Just this got politicians themselves. They became politicians. All are politicians. All. Tell me one single person from Anna Hazare who sacrificed for public, who sacrificed for nation. No one. No one sacrificed for nation. All are in certain political power, certain powerful positions. All. Not even a single one. So what's the use of that? That drama they played, but Lokpal is still not working. People do not know where is Lokpal. Yes, they did something, forget that. That's no meaning of comedy. Still Lokpal is not there. Corruption exists very well with more power. And that revolution was a film, episode, serial. And that power and government, which was that time, also existed in different way. Same government which fought for something are in power, but not doing anything. That government has died. UPA government has died, But this government has become another UP3 or UP4, whatever it is. They are no different. They are more worse. They are worse than UPA. UPA never harmed people by police, using police. They never did what they are doing. This means when there is a revolution, it should be considered that this is for power or this for society. I understand that where is the backing of politicians to have an revolution. It may be Anna Hazare or Anna Lakpati, I can't care, Hazar Lakh. That revolution is supported by politicians or like RSS bodies. Those are all drama. Never believe that type of revolution. That is not people's revolution. That is fake revolution. And it is evident. पक्की बात है, छुपाने की कोई बात नहीं है इसमें। 2013-12 हमें एक फिल्म दिखाई गई थी, आज समझ आती है। एक ऐसी फिल्म जिसने हमारा रास्ता चेंज कर दिया, हमारी मंजिल चेंज कर दी, सरकार चेंज कर दी, और एक ऐसा सपना दिखाया गया कि ये सत्यवादी के खानदान से आए हैं, सतयुग से आए हैं सब, ये सब लोग जो उस समय पार्टियों को ही गाली देते थे, सब लोगों को चोर कहते थे, नेताओं को, और अपने आप को कहते थे हम उस मिट्टी से बने हैं, हमें कोई बदल नहीं सकता, हम ऐसे ही रहेंगे। अन्ना से लेके और बाकी सब जितने भी थे उस समय, आज सब वो कहाँ हैं? वो सत्ता में, चाहे इस तरफ से हो या उस तरफ से हो, हर वो व्यक्ति जो उस टाइम था वो सत्ता में है। लोग बेचारे वहीं के वहीं हैं, ना लोकपाल मिला तो एक नाम मिला बस, भ्रष्टाचार खत्म नहीं हुआ और बढ़ गया। आखिर हमें क्या मिला? वो ड्रामा फिल्म नहीं थी, एक काल्पनिक फिल्म कुछ साल चली, लोग खुश थे, चलो कोई आया है, इस देश का सुधार कर देगा, कल्याण कर देगा, और कल्याण हो गया। वो सरकार तो चली गई, दूसरी आ गई, और वो उससे भी बेकार, जो सब कुछ खराब करना चाहती है, वो सरकार आ गई। यही हुआ उसका उत्तर। तो कहने का मतलब यह है, इन ड्रामों से बचना चाहिए, ऐसी फिल्मों से बचना चाहिए जो जनता को ना कुछ रहे, कि उनको तो राजनीतिक गद्दियां मिल जाए, हर आदमी वो राजनीति में चला गया जो भी उनका था, कहीं ना कहीं है। कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ उस आंदोलन का, विश्वास टूट गया जनता का विश्वास टूट गया। क्या फायदा ऐसे लोगों का जो राजनीति के फायदे के लिए आंदोलन करें? हमें समाज को चाहिए था आंदोलन, हमें चेंज करना चाहिए था, देश की सोच चेंज करना चाहिए था, सिस्टम, लेकिन वो भी उसी सिस्टम के हिस्से बन के रह गए और फेल हो गए। मेरे हिसाब से सब फेल है। वो कोई कुछ भी कहता रहे, फेल तो फेल है। आप जिस काम के लिए आए थे वो तो आपने किया नहीं। कोई चीफ मिनिस्टर बन जाता है, कोई मंत्री बन जाता है, कोई गवर्नर बन जाता है, सब कुछ ना कुछ कहीं ना कहीं फिट हो गए। उनकी दुकान चलनी चाहिए, उनकी मीटर चलना चाहिए, और वो चल रहा है। मैं किसी का नाम नहीं लेना चाहता, कोई फायदा नहीं है, क्योंकि जब कुछ हुआ नहीं तो नाम लेने का फायदा क्या है? जनता वहीं की वहीं रह गई, भ्रष्टाचार वहीं का वहीं रह गया, बेईमानी वहीं की वहीं रह गई। जो सरकार थी उससे भी गंदी सरकार आ जा चुकी, और लोग उसे चाहते हैं। अफसोस तो इस बात का है, करना नहीं, धरना नहीं, बस भक्ति करते जाओ, भक्ति करते जाओ, कभी तो मिलेंगे भगवान, भक्ति करते जाओ। भगवान आपका सामने बैठा है, कुछ कर नहीं सकते, वो आपको मारे जा रहा है, पिटते जा रहे हैं, और क्या चाहते हैं आप? जब विचार ही खराब हो जाए, दिमाग में मलमूत्र बन जाए, तब कुछ नहीं कह सकता कोई। लेकिन याद रख लेना, सब आपकी मानने वाले नहीं। मानिए, आप खुश होके मानिए, पब्लिक नहीं मानती आपको। जो देश के बारे में नहीं सोचता उसे हम देशभक्त नहीं कह सकते, जो संविधान के बारे में नहीं सोचता उसे देशभक्त नहीं कह सकते, जो संविधान को हटाने की बात करेगा वो देशभक्त नहीं कह सकते। हम अपने आप को गद्दार कहलाएंगे अगर हम लोगों को देशभक्त कहेंगे। वो देशभक्त हो नहीं सकते, संविधान को नहीं मानते, क्योंकि मानना तो आपको संविधान को ही पड़ेगा, आप चाहे जितना मर्जी कहते रहिए। संविधान संविधान है, देश का विधान है, और जो उसके खिलाफ जाएगा वो इस देश में रह भी नहीं पाएगा। क्योंकि यहाँ रहना है, यहाँ का नागरिक बन के, तो संविधान को तो मानना पड़ेगा। शपथ तो आप ले लेते हैं उसकी, लेकिन उसके बाद आप उसको भूल जाते हैं। आप जानते भी नहीं कवर किधर है उसका, किधर रखा है वो। पब्लिक बहुत पागल बन चुकी है, सारी पब्लिक पागल बन चुकी थी भक्तों को छोड़ के, और आज भी वही हाल है, भक्तों को छोड़ के सब पागल है। लेकिन अब पागल से जाग भी चुके हैं, उन्हें अब समझ आ रहा है कि यार गलती की थी हमने, कुछ तो गलती की थी, ये क्या हो गया समझ नहीं आ रहा। धर्म बीच में आ जाता है, जात बीच में आ जाती है, काम नहीं आता, काम की नहीं सोच आपको, बस गालियां देते रहो। उसको क्यों मिल गया ये, यही जलन। मेरिट पे हम हैं, दिमाग हमारा अच्छा है, इसको कैसे मिल गया। आप मेरिट पे हैं, आप बहुत इंटेलिजेंट हैं, बहुत सुंदर है आप, आपको मिलना चाहिए था, इनको क्यों मिल गया। यही गंदी सोच चलती जाती है। मैं सिर्फ यही कहूंगा, 2020 एक नया रास्ता, एक नई सोच होनी चाहिए देश को बनाने की। ठीक है, जो हो गया उसको कुछ कर नहीं सकते, लेकिन आगे का रास्ता तो अपने हाथ में है। हमें नहीं जाना उन लोगों के साथ जो गलत हैं, हम नहीं जाते उन लोगों के साथ जो इस देश को चेंज करना चाहते हैं, जो इस देश का नाम भी चेंज करना चाहते हैं। हम उनके साथ कभी नहीं जा सकते, क्योंकि आप देश के बाप नहीं जो नाम देंगे इसको, और देश आप भी नहीं जो अपना नाम चेंज करेंगे। अपना नाम या तो आदमी स्वयं चेंज करता है, या माँ बाप उसका नाम देते हैं, या समाज उसका नाम देता है। आप कौन होते हैं नाम चेंज करने वाले। ये देश भारत की जनता का है, भारत की जनता ही कर सकती है इसका नाम चेंज, आप नहीं कर सकते। नाम चेंज करने का हक उसके मालिकों का होता है, उसके स्वामियों या खुद का होता है। आप ना तो खुद भारत हैं, ना आप देश का समाज हैं। आप सिर्फ एक सीट पे बैठे हैं, वो भी लोगों के मर्जी से, लोगों के मत लेकर। आपकी अपनी उस पर कोई स्वामित्व नहीं है, आपका उस पर कोई भी अपनी शिक्षा का असर नहीं है, कोई भी आपके फील्ड का असर नहीं है। भगवान की मर्जी से नहीं, पब्लिक की मर्जी से आप बैठे हैं वहां। पब्लिक ने गलती कर दी है, वो गलती है या नहीं है ये पब्लिक स्वयं जान लेगी जब समय आएगा। इसलिए ये भूल जाओ कि आप सब कुछ कर पाओगे, आप सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि आपके ऊपर पब्लिक बैठी है, आपके नीचे नहीं। आपके नीचे नहीं, पब्लिक आपके ऊपर है, पब्लिक सरकार के ऊपर है, पब्लिक विधायिका के ऊपर है, जिसको हम लेजिस्लेचर कहते हैं, पब्लिक न्यायपालिका के ऊपर है। पब्लिक तो पब्लिक है, और याद रखना पब्लिक कई बार बोलती नहीं है, समझती है, और कई बार पब्लिक बोलती भी है, उसे पुलिस का डर नहीं होता है, क्योंकि पुलिस पकड़ लेगी तो पकड़ ले, लेकिन इसका असर बहुत गंदा होता है, बहुत गंदा होता है। You got into power, therefore think for people. Do not think that you are powerful. Keep in mind that people are powerful. You can use malpractice in elections, indeed. You can use abuse of EVMs, and you can do anything, and you have done that also. We know that. Okay, you are not punished for that, no problem. Because you are in power, you are using power, and you are forcing us not to do against you anything, and it's happening. No problem. No problem. Don't forget, death is always there. Termination of your life is there for everybody, and you are forgetting that. You have to answer. If you're not answering here, you'll answer there. Remember, here at least there's someone to support you. There's nobody to support you. Nobody to support you. Even your friends will not support you there. Your colleagues will not support you there. Your family will not support you there. Here at least you can be full public. You can take their emotions. You can denote them, but not forever. Cycle keeps on moving perpetually. So all points of good or bad, whatever lies on that cycle, come to you. That is what I'm saying. Bharat is not your alone responsibility. Your responsibility is towards public, and public is responsible for this nation. If you think you can go against constitution and people shall not bother about this, I'm telling all institutions, and you are living in fool's paradise. Yes, we are not people like other Arab worlds are, attacking mode. We are not in attacking mode. We are little different. We can say we are little gentle. On an oral basis, on oral consideration, our people are passive. Passive means they do not immediately act. They wait for further actions. But you know what I need to say. They are not sleeping always. They sleep sometime, and sometimes they sleep long too. But once they get up, then you know what happens. You know it very well. They have already got up. If not 100%, 10, 15%, 5%, and that is enough to teach you a lesson. That's enough to train you what you should do. Sometimes I think, what's the purpose of my talk? Yes, I think sometimes. Really, it is sometimes a big question to me. After all, what's the meaning of my talk? I self-realize this. I think sometime not to do again, or to stop doing this because this wastes of time. But I then think, okay, let it be wastes of time. Let people not care about me because I am very small guy. People don't know me. They know others. Even that, okay, no problem. After all, I am doing my job. It's the other person who has to see. Why should I curse myself? And why should I criticize myself? That's no need. Okay, I think in my way. I do my job. It's my mind. Okay, my conscience allows me. My mind allows me. And God-given energy allows me to talk to you so long. So if you are not interested, it is beyond my control. If you do not want someone to confer with you, it's your right. I know you are very busy, you are big people, but I don't care for results. My mind says, don't worry about results. Do your job. This is what God says. You have no fruit in your hand. You have no further sequence in your hand. Only in your hand is work. Currently what you are doing. And that too is you are doing because you have body, you have soul, your energy I am giving you. You are using that. So why are you raising this question? Yourself. Then I think that's right. And I stop raising question. And I continue on my track to work. I don't care. To whom my work goes, I do not know. Who respects this, I do not know. It's up to you. You have right to condemn. You have right to accept. You have right to consult. You have right to not to consult. You can ignore. You can accept. It is your freedom. And my freedom is to keep continue till I can. Everything is not in my control, and everything is also not in your control. There are so many things which are in control of none, and there are so many things which are in control of everyone. So whatever is in control of all, at least that should be done. And everything cannot be done for money only. If you think it's for money, then I think then I am fool. Money is not everything, that is true. But time is money, work is money. If you think money is only transaction of exchange, no. If I am leaving something to you by speech, by talk, by use of my mind, I am giving you my money. This is money in this form. Now it's up to you, use this money or throw it. It's your point. For me, knowledge is money. It's wealth. That type of wealth is so powerful. If you spend it, you get more. It's not that money which you spend and don't get it back. Your balance is out and out and out. But this money which I am giving you is multiplying. You can pass it to other one, or you can add to this what I say. So this is cumulative money. Without interest, this is adding interest, you see. Without having any interest in definition, it is giving you interest. Further interest and interest and interest. So if people accept that, this is also money, but in different form. Because time is money and I'm investing in time. Of course, I'm not getting any, I don't expect any return, but somebody may benefit. Someone may, unknown. Unknown is very well known. When you know someone, it is not unknown, but you don't know someone, that is very well known, because someone is there. Someone is there who is trying to use that value, that production, which I don't know. Try to understand this philosophy, because we all are connected. We say all are in one family and whole world is one family. That's what Dharma says. Vasudev Kutumam. So why do you worry about that? When you are not in your control, your body is not in control, your life is not in control, your time is not in control, your life and that is not in control. So why do you worry about that? I am not getting any money. Even if I get money, what's happen? Therefore, I am having resources to live, mouth to cure my food. That's enough for me. I have resources to talk to you. This computer I am having, or this medium I am having, that's good for me. God has given me this platform. I did not think of this platform when I was young. I don't think this from I did not know computers. I am using it because someone has given me. This means I consider God has given me. Through someone, of course. So ultimately, I am getting some information without paying that much which service requires. So somebody is helping me, I am helping someone else. So that is exchange, you can say. Transition, imaginary transition. And all are using this. Millions of people are using this computer throughout the world. This medium, Facebook or other medium, other platforms. So if you use this platform for communication purpose so that people can change their life, what's wrong with that? I am lucky, you are lucky that we are in this medium. There was a time we had nothing. We used to write some letter to press and that press had edit that, and according to they used to give. At least we can talk to you openly without any edit. And that is called power. That is called value. That is also a part of Lakshmi as well as Saraswati. After all, my mind, I can communicate to you. My mind was bound that time. Nobody allowed me to speak, to write something. You can speak in public now. There were only top leaders who could speak that time, or top people. Oh, this man is very big, he's talking to press, and all this to speak, giving a speech. Now even a child can give speech on YouTube or somewhere else. What else do you expect? Means we have to use such platforms for plus points. Okay, people are using it badly, let them use it badly, it's their choice. Some people are using it for frictions among societies. Hindu, Muslim, Hindu, Muslim, Hindu, Muslim. Go and see on Facebook, you will find hundreds of posts every day. Division. Muslim is bad, Hindu is good, Hindu is bad. What's this? Who is Hindu? Who is Muslim? Who is Christian? Who is Sai? No one. No one is Christian, no one is Muslim, no one is Sai. Your imagination, your creation. Building is building. It may be church building or mosque building or whatever. It's building, it's material. Your thoughts are there, that's all. Where is Muslim Hindu in building? It is soil, it's material, it's concrete, it's steel, it's building, furnishing. There's no Muslim there, but you think it's for Muslims, for Hindu. Okay, think. What's wrong with that? Do you use swastika or triangle, or use Allahu Akbar, or do you use what? Crossing form, or use double triangle? Use whatever you want, doesn't matter. For me, it's a symbol only. If I think double triangle, power sign in our country, and this is called Mark of David, but it is same sign. You consider swastika with 8 sides. Somebody says this is good sign. Somebody says this is Omen, what I do? Your mind. Somebody considers swastika, somebody considers Omen. If you go to England or America, they say this is anti-Semitic. For them it's anti-Semitic because Hitler used that. It's fault of Hitler, it's not fault of sign. If this sign is swastika, you say, this I'm talking. This one here you can see on this, there's swastika. You know it very well, that's no problem. It's there. If swastika is there, our people say it's good one, for sure, for good. And American says, and English says, and even Israeli people says that this is bad sign. Okay, for them it is bad. But this is fault of sign, you think? It's fault of that person who used something, he wore this sign and did bad work. It's for him. Why should I worry about that? If somebody writes Allah, okay, let me write Allah. If somebody says Om, let me write Om. Does it change my mind? Does it change my blood pressure? Does it change my food? It does not. It's your choice which sign you use, which symbol you believe, your belief. Somebody says 786 is very good. Oh, this is Islam sign. Somebody says this is good for me. And if you go to some other country in Arab, you will say we don't accept this. So what can you do? Let us believe whatever you want to believe. Is Mata sign, they say double triangle reverse one. And they say the synagogue sign. So what is the difference? You accept your way, let them accept it. It doesn't make any difference to health of country, health of people. It is imagination. Mark of David, swastika, double triangle, Allahu Akbar, or Allah, or 786, or Aikamkal, or whatever. These are just graphics, graffiti. They call it graffiti. People put graffiti of swastika on synagogue. And this is against this, and they started calling. This is insult. This is anti-Semitic. This is what we are living in. Just imaginary, imagination, only different imagination. All are signs. Don't worry about signs. Don't worry about buildings. This can be Hindu building. This can be Christian building. That can be Muslim building. That can be. What is difference? Just you are putting sign in there. That's all. Columns are same, beams are same, foundation same, earth is same, material is same, everything is same. Only some signs, you are dying for signs. Why should you worry about that? But we are fools. A whole world is fools. They are only wasting their lifetimes in these struggles. They have to leave everything, go back to home, permanent home, yet they are fighting. They fight for us. This world is only material, nothing else. This is only figure. But they fight for this as if something has happened. There's no difference. Building is building. You can worship there, you can pray with namaz, or you can stand and pay a solace to whatever you want to do. Building shall remain building. Only thing is you consider one side is Maharab, or one side is south or north, one side this and that, and install some statue there. That's it. If that is very difficult for you to digest, you are not human being. Because when you came to this earth, you came to this world, you were first of all naked. You had no certification with you to which relation you belong. You came just a soul and body. We came just with nothing through our mother's structure, seated by father. That is our identity. One is never born Muslim or Christian or Buddha or Vedic or Dharma or something. We are being brought to this earth in form of human. And that's all. Nothing else. If this is small point to understand, there is no problem on this earth. All problems are caused by defects in our mind. These defects, when you work on science, religion doesn't come into picture. When you work in engineering theology, this doesn't come into picture. Only engineering, only medical. Yes, when you come out of that, you are below mind. You are again Hindu, Muslim, Christian, all that. Up to here you are not that. Because there you are working, here you are barking. That's the only difference. Somebody has told you something, he says, don't think beyond that. What I am saying, you accept that, that's it. Means one tries to bind you into his complexity. Don't think beyond this. This is what is defined, accept this or you're out. Or I kill you. Means is that. If you go against this, it's blasphemy. Understand, if you speak against my culture or my religion, I shoot you. Strange. Everybody is fighting due to this for centuries. And there is no finalization till now. Fighting is going on, wars are going on, millions have been dead, killed for nothing. Neither killer got something, not those who left this world got something. Somebody says they were terrorists and somebody says they were freedom fighters. What is this? Means we actually do not fear God, to be very frank. We are standing always against God. We forget that all is God creation. You have named him. Even you named God, unfortunately. You have named God according to your contents, your thoughts. Oh, no. This should be this name. Okay. God is God. You imagine any shape, you imagine any name, or you don't imagine, still there is God. He is not going to ask you what I am, what you can speak anything, no problem. That is your liberty. But my liberty is I am working for this whole universe. I'm not asking you what I am. And I don't need you, don't worry. I sent you there because I want you to do something for me. You are my labor. You are my worker. You are skilled or unskilled. If you can do this, fine, I'll give you credit. And if you cannot do this, no problem, come back. I'll give you discredit. Damn it. That's it. Not more than this. When you say you are owner of a company or a factory or site or something, you send your worker, okay, go there. Or you say your manager sends or your engineer sends, okay, do this job, this is your job assignment, go there and do this, come back after 10 hours or 1 month, I'll pay you. That's the contract. You have conduct of this life. You go there for so many years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 100 years, not 1,000 years. Just go for definite period and work for me and come back. I'll pay you. You come here. You spend your 25 years in education, then 25 years for your family, and then 25 years for your regret what you have done. Childhood, adolescent, education, then your youth, marriage, children, family, all that. And after that, remaining period, you regret all that. Oh, I have done this, I have done this, I have done this. Means you keep busy for your all this nonsense which you caused before. And at the end you go bye-bye, bye-bye. People are thinking you're gone. Only this is your credit, right? In these 75 years or 100 years, what you did is that you invested your time in your building, not earth building. Okay, God is watching all, no problem. You will get accordingly. Credit shall go to accordingly. Yes, your work shall be measured. Yes, what work you did, he knows that. Everything goes in supercomputer. He will evaluate it. Okay, he has done this. Okay, all your credits shall go to debits. Then you come back again to replenish that, and you live same life. And this means there is no end. There is no end. Means you are material, but you are not even working as that material. You are worried about so many things which you do not know that somebody asked you to do that, but you forgot God, what God asked you. You were convinced by politicians to fight together and you're fighting together. Because this is job of politicians to remain in power, that you should be divided. Otherwise, you shall not value that politician. You shall not value that politician. And that happens. You keep people fighting, you get votes and live together. Or they should accept your command. That is what is done. Maybe I am not clear. Maybe I am a fool. Or maybe I am just used to talking. You think so? You can think so. But whatever is in my mind and whatever is coming to my mind, it's my duty to transmit that, because it's not for me. If I think it's for me, then there is no use. Because your medium, you're sending signals to someone else because others are not able to get those signals, or their mind is not suited to get that signal. So signals come through some stronger person. If weaker guy doesn't accept that, it should come to some other medium. Maybe my mind is made for that. Or maybe there's some more people who are more stronger than me. So they will send signal to them. So everybody has some source. We are all source of God, resource of. We are all bubbles, He wants to use that, let him use that. What's the problem? When I know I'm not going to take anything with me and leave as it is, okay, fine. Why I unnecessarily do that? But no, we are human come animals. To be very frank, we are humans plus animals, equal to citizen. We are citizen, but we are human plus animals. This is a fact. Sometimes we are human, sometimes we are animal. Somebody beats us and asks us do this, we start doing like donkey and horses. That time we are animals. Otherwise we are humans. When we are our senses, we are humans. Oh, I need food, I need job, I need to support my family, I do something positive to work, I have to help these people, I have to help my country. That time we are humans. Otherwise we are animals. Man is a social animal. This is rightly said. Yes, we are social animal. But now we are wild animal also. We are not social animal. If I can kill you, I am wild animal. If I have power to kill you or someone else without my authority, I am animal. Am I less than that? Tell me. Because I don't want to see your face. You are not belonging to my religion. You are not accepting what I am saying. I am certainly animal. But when I help you, when you deserve my help, I help nation, I help world, I am human. So I am no different. If you take average of two, maybe you are more on side of human, or less on side of animal, or you are more on side of animal. So average is somewhere else. You are human come animal. So what is difference between we and dog and cat? Just like dog keeps on barking and barking and barking without any understanding why barking. Why is barking? Same thing applies to cat. Everything. They just sense of food, or when they are their stomach filled, they just bark on other dogs. They don't allow other dogs to come to that area. They just keep on barking and biting that dog. Are we that? That dog does, these dogs do not think means how shall they feed their kids, but they generate multiple kids together. Further and further and further, and a kingdom is their role, is their kingdom. You cannot pass through their permission. Without their permission, they are United Nations on road. All dogs are United Nations. You cannot pass through. Your car cannot pass. You cannot pass. Other dog cannot pass. Are we that? Are we dogmism? Dog kingdom? We are dog kingdom. Because we do not value others. We value ourselves. I don't care for my country if I am not benefited. I leave this country, go to USA. What's there? Our contemplation is that. And these politicians are killers. These politicians are really killers. Because there is no use of wars. There is no use of torture. There is no use of abusing people. But all do that. All. Whoever gets chance, whoever wants to thrive its boundary, who wants to get more power, they torture people directly or indirectly. They create problems rather than solving problems. So politics is getting day by day a septic world, a sewage world, undesired world where we do not want. And that is only reason that youth and those who are educated, those are competent, who want to serve country, they keep off politics. Because politics itself is septicity. This doesn't depend on qualification, on capable of character. It depends upon fake statements, lies, abusing each other. This is character of politics. It must change. If whole world cannot change, at least we can change. We have to keep off because we have to teach world. This way we have to teach. We have taught them democracy, but democracy doesn't work very well. We need qualitative democracy, quality democracy. We need democracy that works for people, not democracy that just gives one power. We have to give power to those people who are under control of public, who are accountable to people, who are accountable to society. We need those type of leaders, not these type of leaders who just want seats only, power only, and we fool public. Public has to analyze all this. We are not responsible to any leader. We want them to be responsible to us. But leaders think you are responsible to them. Leaders want to use us, but we have to use them. This is only difference. If you can use them, you shall be public, you shall be sovereign, you can be republic. Otherwise, you are nothing. It's only on papers. You may say, I am republic, I am sovereign, you are nothing. You may say you are democratic, you are nothing. You are not democratic, you are not sovereign, you are not socialist, and you are not republic. You are not secular. Because all these attributes are for namesake, not for real life. If there is shooting each other religion, what's the meaning of secularism? If your vote is misused, what's the meaning of democracy? If you're not free for all this, what's the meaning of republic? And you say we are king of this country. You are not king, you are just nothing. Every power has been robbed by these politicians. And they hate word freedom now, see. These politicians dislike word freedom. What's wrong with that? I don't understand. Freedom is my life right. It's my right. Freedom from every control is my right. Why should I be controlled by someone else? To some defined extent, fine, society, restraint is okay, but somebody should control me. Why? I am not supposed to be controlled by any institution. I am not supposed to be controlled by police until I do crime. How can I be controlled if I am singing my national anthem? How can I be oppressed by that policeman? This is not acceptable. How can I pull flag from my hands? How can you put me in bus and go to police station? What for? This is not acceptable. This is crime by police. This is crime by state. This is crime by government. This is crime by judiciary as well. Because judiciary is keeping eyes closed. Why should judiciary keep eyes closed? Can't they see? People are being played upon. People are being oppressed and suppressed. They are being killed psychologically as well as mentally, physically. And they are watching. Government is for watching. Police are playing with people. Never accepted. This is harsh. This is a kind of slavery they want to make. They want to convert people to slavery. Never. I was surprised yesterday. Person like this senior court, Supreme Court judge, advocate, Prashant Bhushan, with one Yadav, this another man, leader of previously Palm of the party. They were pulled. They were having flag into their hands, and they were pulled, and flag was thrown, and it's just like it was a rag paper. Police did that. Complete nonsense. These people should be shot down by state. Insulting flag, national flag, you are insulting. National honor, this you're doing against your duty. clearly written, I'll honor my flag, my institution, all written in Article 51A. See that? I'll abide by Constitution. Why don't you abide by Constitution? So much arrogance. You are doing against Constitution, and that too with a lawyer and a professor. What type of state we have become? Shame onto police, shame onto government. What they are doing? They can do whatever they want. Where is then our Constitution? Where is it gone? Who has robbed our Constitution? That is what I say. We have to redefine ourselves. What is government? What it should do? Government is not God. Government is government only. Service to people they have to do, not rule over people. Government is no one to rule over people. And parliament is also no one to rule over people. Rule is Constitution. Everybody has to work under Constitution. No one can cross it. Topmost person has to protect it. This is our Constitution. Judiciary is protector, president is protector, and whole public is it protector. Public is protector of Constitution, but public is being beaten by protectors. What sort of state we have reached in? Are we in state, or we are in forest or jungle? Are we the animals? We have to understand this. Time has come. Time shall not tell us where I come. You have to set yourself. That time has come. Time has come, and we have to know it very well, that we have to check ourselves. If we do not think that now, we shall suffer forever. Because don't trust these politicians. Never, ever. These are all Bagal Mein Ram. What is called? Bagal Mein Ram. Muh Mein Ram, Bagal Mein Churi. That is the saying. You are saying Ram, 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 Ram. And your knife in your armpit. That type people these are. They are actually not human being. Not human being at all. I don't consider human being. They are not. If they are human beings, they will never act like this. They are different. They are so different, I can't identify them who they are. I don't have that mental capacity. I can imagine they are dead like animals. Because animals cannot think more than some limit. They can sense, but they cannot think. Dog can sense, but dog cannot think. We can think only that person, or remember that person that feeds dog. So are we animal state, or we are human state, or we are civilian state? That we have to define ourselves. We have to cap ourselves like this. We have to quarantine our all viruses we have got in by these politicians. They have infected us with virus. They have hacked our minds and infected us with some virus, and that virus is stopping our brain computer. We have to take out, we have to quarantine that. This is duty of every citizen of this country. And if you cannot do it, you spoil your nation, you spoil your power, and these people shall take out everything from you. This is not imagination. This is observation of facts. Based on facts, this is what circumstances are trying to tell you. Save your constitution, save your country from hands of these killer politicians who have made police killer and who have made judiciary inactive. Very serious time. Very serious time. For sake of power, they can go to any extent because they are in mad world. They are not in rational world. They are hungry for power. Same power which is with you, they want to push that power to them. They want to win that power forever and keep you unpowered, without power. Keep you slaves, their slaves. That is going to happen if you do not think now, and not only think, but also decide and act conclusively. That is what my mind is. साफ साफ कह रहा हूं भारत के लोगों से, होश में आ जाओ, नुकसान होने से पहले बचा लो, नहीं तो नुकसान ही नुकसान है। फिर मत कहना कोई कहा नहीं। आंखें खोल लो, कान खोल लो, दिमाग खोल लो, बेवकूफ मत बनो। हम नहीं आते सामने, ऐसा मत सोचो। सामने तो आना पड़ेगा, फेस तो करना पड़ेगा। बारिश आई है तो भीगोगे जरूर, छतरी बेशक लगा लो, सड़क पे तो पानी गिरेगा, कपड़े तो आपके गीले फिर भी होंगे, चप्पल जूते आपके गीले होंगे। चाहे धूप में छतरी लगा लो या बारिश में छतरी लगा लो, बचोगे तो नहीं। कहीं ना कहीं तो चोट पड़नी ही है। अगर उस चोट से बढ़ना है, बचना है, तो समय है, सोच लो। मैं नहीं विश्वास करता इन राजनीति वालों पे, क्योंकि ये राजनीति की दलदल है और ये हमें दलदल में डाल देंगे। हमें दलदल में नहीं रहना है। हमारा देश को हमें सोचना है, हमारे संविधान के बारे में हमें सोचना है। और अगर हम नहीं सोच सकते तो गलती हमारी होगी, इनकी नहीं, क्योंकि इन्होंने तो छीनने की कसम खा रखी है। ये तो आपको भी बेच देंगे इनका वक्त चलेगा तो। शायद कुछ लोग सत्ता में ऐसे आ गए जिनका बस यही मंजिल है, यही सोचना है कि किस तरह से इस देश के ऊपर हमेशा हमेशा के लिए जाल बिछा दिया जाए, सारे हमें चूहे समझ के, बिल्ली समझ के पकड़ लें। हम पाइट वापर के साथ नहीं जाना चाहते। हमें देश को संभालना है, क्योंकि देश तो हमारा है, इनका नहीं। ये सत्ता में बैठे जरूर हैं, लेकिन देश हमारा है। ये इस बात को भूल चुके हैं। ये समझते हैं देश इनका हो गया क्योंकि इनको हमने सीट पे बिठा दिया। इसी भूल को सिलाई करनी है। यही हमारी जंग है, जिसको हम कहते हैं हमें फ्रीडम चाहिए। हमारा हक है उस स्वतंत्रता का जो हमें संविधान देता है। खाने की स्वतंत्रता, पीने की स्वतंत्रता, सोने की स्वतंत्रता, काम करने की स्वतंत्रता, सोचने की स्वतंत्रता, लिखने की स्वतंत्रता, बोलने की स्वतंत्रता, आगे बढ़ने की स्वतंत्रता, काम धंधा करने की स्वतंत्रता, सरकार को हटाने की स्वतंत्रता, सरकार को बिठाने की स्वतंत्रता, एमपी को चुनने की स्वतंत्रता, एमएलए की चुनने से, ये सारी संस्थाएं हमारी स्वतंत्रताएं हैं जो हमें नहीं मिलेगी तो हम शोर मचाएंगे ही मचाएंगे। इसमें कौन सी गलत बात है? क्या देशद्रोह हो गया इसमें? स्वतंत्रता मांगना हमारा हक है, हमेशा रहेगा, हमेशा है, जब से पैदा हुए हैं और जब तक मरते हैं तब तक ये रहेगा हमारा हक। कोई छीन नहीं सकता और हम इसको लेंगे और लेना चाहिए। ये कोई देशद्रोह नहीं है अपनी स्वतंत्रता हर चीज से मांगना। मैं गरीब हूं तो क्या मुझे बदला नहीं है? कि मेरी स्वतंत्रता है कि मेरा पैसा होना चाहिए, मेरी स्वतंत्रता मुझे काम करना चाहिए, मेरी स्वतंत्रता जब मैं मुसीबत तो सरकार मेरे साथ दे, स्टेट में सरकार दे, देना पड़ेगा। नहीं तो आप सरकार नहीं है, आप राज्य नहीं है। ये सब बातें हैं जो हमें मांगनी है, जो हमें मांगनी नहीं लेनी भी है। और हिंसे नहीं लेनी, देश से लेनी है। ये कौन होते हैं देने वाले? संविधान से लेनी है। संविधान हमारा बनाया हुआ अपना है, हम इसको मानेंगे। इनके कहने से नहीं मानना जरूरी नहीं है। ये कुछ भी सोचते रहे, हम इसको बदल देंगे, हम ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे, हम ये राष्ट्र बना देंगे, वो राष्ट्र बने। इनके कहने से ना तो राष्ट्र पहले बना था ना बनेगा। और यह गलती करेंगे तो पछताएंगे भी, फिर उनकी पिटाई भी होगी। किसी भी तरह से वो क्यों ना हो, मान्यता से हो, दिमाग से हो, वोट से हो, या जैसे भी हो, या फिर लात घूसे भी क्यों ना चले। एक वक्त आ सकता है जब आदमी अपनी लेवल से ऊपर परेशान हो जाता है, तो फिर ये नहीं सोचता कि हिंसा क्या होती है और हिंसा क्या होती है। वो दोनों को एक समझता है। वो समय नहीं आना चाहिए, लेकिन अगर ये इस तरह मजबूर करेंगे तो वो समय आएगा। जैसा अमेरिका मजबूर कर रहा है फिलिस्तीनियों को, ये भी अमेरिका और इजराइल बन चुके हैं हमारे लिए। खामा-खाओ फिलिस्तीन को मारना चाहते हैं, खामा-खाओ उनका हक छीनना चाहते हैं, उन गरीबों का जो सफर है, क्योंकि वो पावर के नशे में है। वो कहते हैं दबा दो जितना दबाना है, अभी है दबा दो, बाद में ये पावर में आ गए तो भूल जाएंगे, दबा समझेंगे नहीं। लेकिन ये भूल जाते हैं कि ना तो कोई किसी को हमेशा के लिए दबा सकता है, ना ही किसी को रख सकता है। जो होता है आपकी सोचने के विषय होता है। आपको बातें अच्छी लगे ना लगे, मैं इस बारे में नहीं जानता ना सोचता। क्योंकि जो मेरे माइंड में है मैं कह रहा हूँ, और जो आपके माइंड में है आपकी मर्जी, बात को ले या ना ले। आपको तो जिसकी बड़े आदमी की बात सुननी है बड़े की सुनिए, हम बड़े नहीं, हम छोटे हैं, बहुत छोटे हैं, और हम छोटी बात करते हैं। अगर आपको छोटी बात लगती है तो लगे, आपको सही लगती है तो लगे, गलत लगती है तो लगे। मेरा कर्म है, मेरा धर्म है, जो मेरे माइंड में आना वो बोलना लिखना, वो मैं कर रहा हूं, क्योंकि मुझे भगवान कहता है तुम ऐसा करो। मैं ये मानता हूं, आपकी मर्जी है, अपना उत्तरदायित्व मैं निभाता हूं, आपको निभाना है निभाइए, आपकी मर्जी, कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है। मेरे पास पुलिस तो नहीं है जो भेजूंगा आपको पीटे, मेरे पास सरकार तो नहीं जो भेजूंगा आपको पीटे। मेरा तो खाली विचार है जो मैंने रखा और रखता रहूंगा। कोई देखे ना देखे, कोई पढ़े ना पढ़े, क्योंकि छोटे आदमी को कौन पूछता है। शायद मैं फिल्म स्टार होता, मैं क्रिकेट वाला होता या कोई नेता होता तो मेरे साथ बहुत लोग सुनने वाले भी होते। शायद यही एक शक्ति है दुनिया में, जो कि लोग बड़े लोगों को पसंद करते हैं, जिनके बहुत सारे ट्विटर पे फॉलोवर हों, बहुत सारे फेसबुक पे उनके साथ हों, उनकी वैल्यू शायद ज्यादा होती है। चलो हमारी वैल्यू ना सही, हम खड्डे में सही, हम चूहे के बिल में सही, लेकिन फिर भी बोलेंगे। दिमाग दिया है भगवान ने, उसका हम इस्तेमाल करेंगे, बोलते रहेंगे, करते रहेंगे। किसी को पसंद आए किसी को ना आए, अपना काम हम करेंगे। किसी को अच्छा लगे ना लगे, हमारी सेहत पे फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। इस बात को लेके मैं समाप्त करता हूँ आज की बात, और फिर करेंगे बात आगे। सोचता मैं कुछ और रहा था आज, लेकिन मैंने कहा नहीं, अभी चलने दो, मैनेजमेंट की बात बाद में करेंगे, वो तो चलता ही रहेगा। लेकिन आज जो हालात है देश के, वो इतने अच्छे नहीं है कि हम इस बात को रोक पाए। मुझे पता है कोई देखता नहीं है ज्यादा, कोई बात नहीं है, कभी तो देखोगे। जूते जब पड़ेंगे तब तो देखोगे, आफत जब आएगी तब तो देखोगे। मैं तो चाहता हूं पहले आप देख लें, आपकी मर्जी है। जय भारत, धन्यवाद, वंदे मातरम।